with just like
A bigger
movement
room.
and stuff
I think
like
it's a
that.
bigger room though, bro. I
But
think they used to Lux in a small room,
But
Lane.
but outside of that though, like you can't tell me Lux has an 84 when like his crowd control is top notch, like his presence is because there's more to performance than just like movement. Like there's crowd control, there's presence, there's delivery. Like a lot of people just say like, oh, he raps good, but like the way you project or the way you deliver your bars with the mannerisms and stuff like that, all that goes into play. Like all
I
of that
think
goes
ring
into play.
IQ is kind of a part
I
of
bet you, I
performance as
bet you, all
well.
three of us gave him an 80 for his performance, and I bet you, I know I did.
Well,
I get, I get,
let's
80?
start this show. Let's start this show here then.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who gave who an 80 and what? Who did that?
That was I. I'm gonna raise my
You
hand.
gave who an 8? You gave who
He
an
said
80?
all of us, and he just spoke
No,
for
no, I said us
himself.
three.
You
I
just
didn't say, I didn't
you
say
just
black.
exposed yourself, good brother.
No, I didn't.
I think you're the only
Because
one you
I
could
for
give. You gave him
So
an
sure.
how's
80
it?
in performance.
No, no, no. Hold on. I said I bet you us three, not black included, gave for performance Lux.
And you speaking out of turn because I most definitely did not.
I
I
Yeah,
did
most
you're
not.
definitely.
wrong.
I did
You're
not.
wrong, Hardcore. I ain't gonna
You're
lie. You're
bugging.
wrong.
Okay.
Cause one of my favorite rounds from him is on the big stage versus Averb. That's
And even
performance,
outside
brother.
but even outside
That's
the
one
big
time.
stage stuff, it's just like he probably like people think that crowd control is just crowd participation. Like crowd control is when you rap and people literally are just like glued to what you're
And
doing. Like you don't even have to do anything. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he has crowd control, he has a presence, and on top of that, like again, his delivery, like he can deliver a haymaker on a big stage and in a small room. Now, if you want to say that like he has more potency in the small room, that's fine. But we can't act like he hasn't shown proficiency on a big stage, whether it be Charlie Clips, whether it be Calico, like even if you want to say like medium stage against Hollow, like he can perform. And then my thing is like if you like you can't talk about like Lux bringing theatrics and not attribute that to his performance. Like theatrics is a part of the overall performance, so I don't understand how he ends up with like an
We
84.
ain't got,
At
we
88,
ain't
I can
got, we ain't
understand, but
got that in
like
a while. We ain't
84,
got that. We ain't got that from Lux in a while. So.
what did we didn't get though? I'm
Oh,
confused.
what he just said, the theatrics, the stuff that he
Theatrics,
brings to
but
the stage and stuff.
that was extra. His movement alone, he doesn't. He's not a stiff person that just raps. There's movements. Even when I gotta pay permission, Miss Hustle, come hold your liquor, whatever.
That was
Come
fire.
hold your list.
That's fire. That was fire.
A lot of movement and performance was involved in that.
delivery.
That was when he battled around. Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. So it's not he's not stiff in the boxes. A B C 1 2 3. He utilizes the stage and moves around. A lot of arm movement, everything he does. I'm saying even the presence, aura, there's crowd control, there's performance in what he does. That's what I'm saying.
And then even if you want to
To
like,
me, at a high clip.
even if you want to say
So
like,
it's
because
just
again,
not at a high
Adam,
level or something. Because why is Twerk at a 98 at that
Well, he
particular
does more
category?
movement. He does more movement, obviously. With someone literally across the stage,
Twerk,
jumping over people, bouncing up and
yeah,
down. There's more to what he does in performance. I'll give him that.
Twerk encompasses more because like I mentioned when I talked about Lux performance, I was primarily talking about crowd control, presence, and delivery. But when
Right.
you talk about Twerk, you have the projection, you have the movement, you have just a crowd participation, you got like a bunch of other stuff. And I feel like projection wise, I feel like Twerk kind of overpowers Lux in that department. In terms of like movement, that too. And then even if you want to get into like the nuances, like when I say crowd participation, like Lux has slogans and stuff like that, but Twerk has slogans, special moves, like like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just other parts that push him past like the 95, 96 threshold. Like, and then you got to think that too. When we talk about Twerk, we're talking about like a top 5 performer ever. I think Lux is amazing, but I don't think that any of us would put him in the top 5 performance arc. You know, when we talk about that.
I agree.
It would be Hitman, Twerk, Shine, and a few other people before I would
Rock,
mention Lux in
Rock,
performance. And I feel like even Lord Lux's own rhetoric is pretty much saying like, "Yo, I'm here to rap. Everything
yeah.
else is good that you want to do, but you can't rap with me." He wouldn't categorize or say or prioritize with my performance. It's not what he would say in his own verbiage. So I don't think his performance. What's that again? 80. Oh,
80. I
84.
think it was
84 is
84.
low. I would have him at 90.
84 is
I would
very
have
low
him.
I would have him
for
at 90.
19
I,
votes.
I would have him in the 88 to 90 range for sure.
I think 84 is definitely low. for me personally.
And then can we get into like the ring IQ part? Because like again, like it's like you can be a smart person but not really utilize ring IQ. Because when I think about Twerk, I mean he recites other people's bars, which kind of takes steam away from it. But besides that, I mean, I just feel like he battles straight up. Like there's only a couple times I feel like he was trying to be strategic, and I was like the hollow battle where he
I
chose
was
certain
gonna say that,
points.
yeah.
But then he kind of got criticized for that because they said he wasn't as explosive. So for me, I
What
mean,
about the Big K battle too?
he was just he was just explosive to me. Like I don't like. Do you feel like he kind
He
of
kind
was
of, I ain't
strategic
gonna lie,
about
versus
certain
Big K,
things?
he checked all categories. Like let's be real, y'all. Let's be real.
Everything
Well,
a
no,
checks
but
off
for
with that.
sure.
Him even bringing an
But like,
Arsenal, I think bombing from the first round to the second. I was just
so you
I
attribute
didn't
that to
like.
strategy and not perform? I feel like that's a part of like that's just a performance tactic. No, you think that's strategy?
I think there's a mixture there. I think there's a mixture there personally.
Okay. All right. Well, but even still, like I feel like Twerk is just overpowers people, just battling them straight up. Like I feel like Ring IQ includes like a level of strategy, positioning, stuff like that. And I personally have seen Lux do stuff like that where he like positions himself like spreads breadcrumbs throughout the battle whether it be calling Rumnitty inauthentic or
Yeah.
unauthentic or whatever, or whether it's like the clip shit where like he kind of like reels people in on like a certain thing he's gonna probe at and gets back to it later, shit like that. And I don't feel
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know, I feel like because what did Lux have in Ring IQ?
It got the same thing.
His
It's
ring
87
IQ
plus.
87. Twerk got
I
87 plus though.
Do you
I think
attribute this to him having the fewer amount of battles than Twerk?
I mean, but here's the thing: Twerk has more battles, right? But I think I can name more times where I feel like Lux used more strategy in his approach than Twerk did. So if anything, that aids Lux's point.
I mean, listen, you talk to the right one.
No, I'm just saying that. I'm just saying, and again, this is not to downplay because like here's the thing: I actually think it's kind of crazy that like Twerk can win battles off of just being like
A
lyrically
powerhouse,
sound and
yeah,
just
a
a
powerhouse.
powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? That's actually harder to do than to have like strategy. Picking your spots, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So it's no shot to him. I just don't think that like 87 is like they do it at a high clip, and I don't feel like Twerk does that at a high clip. I think what it is though, I really think a huge part of that is him predicting other people's bars, which is like it diffuses stuff, but I don't really know how much that plays into like ring IQ.
No,
You
that's
know?
for sure. Ring IQ,
No, no,
like
no, no.
yeah.
No, it is, but I'm saying like to the point where he's an 87.
I mean, that's not the only
Plus.
part
Because
though.
if we doing
Got
That's
because
not
if we
the
87.
doing that,
only.
if we
87
doing
Well,
that,
listen,
plus.
87 is not that high either,
Yeah, I was
though.
gonna say
It's
87
not
is
like it's
not
not in
that.
that 90
Yeah, that's not that.
range.
I would only argue Lux being up in Rig IQ a little more, but other than that, like I feel like the numbers is kind of right as far as that. Like they're not that they're
87.
not A plus. They're not an
Plus.
A level IQ. Neither one of them, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
You get what I'm
you're right
saying?
about that.
Like
Do you remember
you
what
know
Yeah.
you
how you
voted
get
for
grades
for that one,
in middle
Shay?
school, whatever. So like 90s and up is a A, 80s and that's a B.
80. I think it's like 80. 83 to
Wow.
86 is a regular B, and then 87 to 89 is
It's
like
a
a
B
B
A
plus,
plus.
yeah.
plus.
So that's basically
Yeah.
how I'm
Yeah.
grading it, to be honest. So I'm not
So
too mad
Okay.
at this.
Tay Rock versus Jersey Twerk. What do you grab from that utilizes IQ
For Twerk,
Uh, for rock or twerk?
For Twerk.
for Twerk?
his ring
For
IQ,
twerk,
I would say that was at
oh,
least an A minus. So I'll give him like a 91.
in that battle.
Yes, a 91. That's like an A minus
Uh,
performance
Yeah,
as far
yeah.
as ring
I'm talking no
IQ.
his
No,
overall performance.
he ain't say
You
We're
said
performance.
talking
ring
about ring
IQ.
IQ
You said
though.
ring
Ring
IQ, right?
IQ. Yeah, ring IQ.
Yeah, ring IQ. I say A minus. Yeah.
I would say, no, see, I think in terms of ring IQ, I feel like the battle where he showed a lot of ring IQ was against John in Atlanta. Like I thought he was strategic in that battle. Like that's a battle I would point to. I feel like against Rock, I mean, I thought he was just explosive. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
was
Like
just
I
the
don't
second
think
I'm not
round.
mad
he.
The
at that.
second
Wait.
round was kind of
What about
telling
row
to
six?
me.
What about row six?
You said what, Black?
The
Rum Nitty
real
battle.
sick.
Oh,
That
the real
real
sick
sick,
one.
real
Real
sick.
sick battle. Oh yeah, 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 for sure. The approach he took in the second round. Yeah,
Yeah,
another
that's
one.
a
Like that.
A. That's
Yeah,
a A. A
those type of
minus. Yeah, that's a
situations.
A.
Both of those,
Those
both of those is 95s
Yeah,
to
that's a
me.
95. Yeah,
the Loso battle where he probed into the religion, like that. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
A
So like,
plus.
Yeah.
That was an A plus.
right.
Ring IQ. I'm
So
not gonna lie. He executed that
95 for both,
perfectly.
Black.
I'm just saying. I think the
so
87 is
nah, I probably underrated him a little bit. I think okay, yeah, yeah. Now that you
87
mention
is
it, yeah,
87 ain't that bad. I ain't gonna hold you.
yeah, that's not bad.
But
I,
again,
I,
I feel like these
Plus.
are two people that wouldn't like, yo, my ring IQ was this. So they wouldn't argue too much ring IQ, in my opinion.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
What else we got? Oh, by the way, the top score, if anybody's listening or watching on YouTube or Twitter, the top scores of prediction. Slow Deluxe is in fact underdog. So 57% went to Twerk.
I have a
Who
quick
would win?
question. Black.
That's crazy.
Hey, Black.
Go ahead, go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, okay. Do you agree with the crowd control?
So we got crowd control with 96 to 91. I think they're saying that Twerk is crowd control 96 in comparison to Lux's 91 is because that when Twerk gets the ball rolling, he's explosive. That's crowd control in a sense. Knowing how to land the
Yes.
haymaker
Yes.
as opposed to Loaded Lux. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just use Rum Nitty battle. In the beginning of his rounds, it's a slow build. And then he heats up. As opposed to
But I would,
Twerk is right there. He got the crowd in the palm of his hand right there. But
yeah,
you would say with Lux, his presence, his aura captivates the crowd and says, "Yo, we gonna chill until he gets ready." That's a form of
that's
crowd
all.
control
Yeah,
too. But I think that's more so credit.
yeah. I
Like
mean,
it's Lux. It's credit. Like we gotta wait till he get
yeah.
where he get where he gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie though. Like having the ability to like maintain patience with the crowd, even when you're not landing, is kind of special. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
That's what I'm
not that
saying.
many
Like
people
what
got
he
that
do,
opportunity.
bro. We're willing to wait until he deliver what we're waiting for. Like
But
that's a different type of level of crowd control.
That's been happening since 2012, and I was in the audience.
Yes, black. So is that
2012.
not a different like that's special, ain't it?
I think it is.
Because I don't think no like a lot of people can't get
But
away with that.
I can admit that that's kind of in the sense of, yo, we in awe right now, as
So
opposed to like actual like control.
so
Like,
wait,
I gotta do this to get you to do this.
black. Would you equate aura in this kind of category as well?
I kind of would, but I would give more points to like the first four, the first eight, not drop a bomb on you, and that's how I get you. I would just give that
And
over
what
points.
category we discussing?
Crowd
Crowd
control.
control,
Crowd
brother.
control.
But yeah, I don't.
I'm just
I
saying.
think that's either equal or I would edge Lux in that category for real. Even though I know Twerk is more explosive, but that is more so bars and creativity. That's the reason why he gets that. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
it's just the crowd control is like the way they showcase that is just different. You
Yeah,
know, like I feel
yeah.
like yeah. And I was gonna say another one.
They showcase it differently, but you would have them equal. Is what you're saying.
I would edge
I mean, I
Lux. Me
personally,
personally.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
personally.
I mean, I think that you know if we're talking like overall, I would edge Lux, but obviously I feel like the peaks of crowd control that you know Twerk has kind of showcased might be higher. My thing is like I just noticed like I think that when Twerk has like I don't want to even call it an air ball, but let's just say something that, like a misfire, right? When he does have a misfire, his momentum gets thrown off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Lux, he can get like the crowd will not only let him get through his shit, but they'll also like really like you know be patient while he's getting through it, and they'll also like be crazy when he lands a bar, like because even like the Aver battle because I recently rewatched that or whatever. I know he got booed in the third round or whatever, but even the second round where people said like that's the round of the battle, I still felt like he kind of took a minute to heat up in the second round too.
No,
Like
that
so,
second round was special, Lang. I ain't gonna lie.
no, it was special, but it still took him a minute. Like, and in the second round versus Nitty, like the first, like the no Nitty shit, and then he got into the good shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, patience is the virtue apparently, but I don't know.
I think with Lux and like I don't me personally I don't like putting Mook and Lux in the same conversation. but they do share the same like kind of style in a bit. Like it do take them a while to cook up, but when they do cook up, we're all well invested. You know what I mean? We're all there. Just like with Mook in the second round versus Twerk. Just like Lux in the second round versus Nitty. Like we'll
It's
get
like
you that
it's like
round.
here we
Like
are.
that
This was the
first round
stage.
you can rub off the rust, but we're like you need to heat up immediately type stuff. So like they know what to do in that second, and we know like what they can do in the third. So we give them grace. If y'all know what I'm saying. Like Twerk cooks up
Yeah,
at a certain extent to where you expect him to give you a few haymakers in the first few bars. This is the same thing with
yeah,
Nitty, the same thing with Rock. Like they have to do something immediately. But like rappers like Lux and Mook, we will give them some grace the first round.
Let
Like
me
it
ask
takes
you:
a few minutes.
Let me ask you: is crowd control shaking the building more? Who shakes the building more? Is it?
I think bars do that. I think bars shake the building.
No, I was asking: is that part of crowd control? Who shakes the building more?
I think it's who
I mean,
listens to
you
you
kind
more,
of
who's more
can.
invested more. Like you know how
I would
like say
say
like say like Lux would be like hold it down, hold it down. I feel like most people will go completely silent. Like that's crowd
yeah,
control. You get what I'm saying? Most people it's like you can still hear murmurs in the crowd type stuff. Like it's a different level to
yeah,
that.
I think you can kind of like correlate it to like I think bars definitely helps and it's part of crowd control for me too because if you have them in the palm of your hand, you land when
yeah,
you want to land. You make them do this before that, like when you got to set up and they on the edge of their seats, and then you go bop with the
yeah,
haymaker. That's part of crowd control for me.
yeah.
That's part of it.
And like, and then for me, right, and again, reference points, because it's funny because I said, dang, I don't know how it was structured if it was just separate, but like, when I think of like A1 crowd control, I'm thinking of like Hitman, I'm thinking of like Surf,
Yeah, I
like
was gonna hit
Hitman
surf
probably had the
immediately.
best. Hitman has probably the best display of crowd control I ever seen with this opener against John
John
John. Like
John, yep,
I
yep.
like
Oh
that
my
shit is
God.
like
That's
that is different. Like that's
yeah,
like
that's the epitome of it. Yeah,
literally
yeah, that's the
like
definition
different.
of
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you know what I'm saying?
Lang that and when Surf versus Twerk when the lock picked the door and he pointed
Lock
at the
picked the door.
crowd.
That shit was
When he pointed
crazy.
at the crowd,
I,
knowing that they were going to do the sound, like that's different. That's ring IQ plus crowd control. Like that is
mm-hmm.
yeah,
crazy.
How
yeah.
to die
Or
more
Pat's
easier to
or
predict that?
yeah, or the
Flips.
Pat Stay shit where like he starts and then he does the whole silent shit to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
crowd
yeah. Rest
to
in
get
peace to
them
Pat Stay.
quiet.
Yep.
Like yeah, so
That and when
that's
he
what.
know and he when he knows like when somebody's wearing something crazy or like when they doing something good and
Yeah,
he be like you got fittest too, bro. Look at you go.
you
So
go.
so pretty much the 6 point advantage he has over Lux for that is pretty much about right then.
I think two of the categories is kind of crazy in my eyes, and it's one each. Like I told y'all, like me personally, I didn't
But
like the ring IQ for Lux, but then like for Twerk, the structure being at 83 is fucking crazy.
You have a higher or lower?
Higher, higher, higher.
before you get to that, I want to go back to crowd control. So why is it that if that's a big difference in what it should be, why everybody's saying, yo, oh my God, it's gonna be on a big stage? Why is that an advantage for Twerk? Crowd control, big stage.
We know why. We know why.
So
Why?
you should have Twerk with a higher crowd control then. If you give him the advantage on a big stage where there's more of a crowd, there's 1,000+ people. Just saying.
No,
Yeah,
Am I bugging?
I personally feel like again, like when you talk about the highs, you know, I think Twerk has like amazing crowd control. I feel like just him bouncing on the stage is gonna like cause a reaction, right?
Oh well.
But
And he will do it.
but at the same time though, I think the reason why people feel that way is because a lot of people have now associated big room battles with being explosive from beginning to end, right? Um, and I feel like uh, they're assuming that Lux is going to do a slow build once again, but like I think that Lux is kind of like figured out how to make his style work for big stages. like and how to kind of
I agree.
neutralize certain
I
things
agree.
too. You know what I'm saying?
when did you see it though?
I disagree though. I think
Yeah, I
Now
was gonna
based on
say I
I kind of
disagree.
agree. I agree.
based on
I
interview
Wait,
through
disagree.
Letterman. Well, this is why I'm saying I disagree. Based on interview through Letterman, he
okay,
has the mindset, and I can quote him. He said, "Yo, raps is gonna be raps wherever you put him in a small room, big stage, by yourself, wherever it is. Raps gonna. I think he's gonna do what he's doing. Well, I mean, he's gonna do what he's always done. Rap really good. On top of
right.
the time limit, there is no time limit. So if he wants to do like what he did versus round, maybe have a 7 minute round, a slow build for the first minute or two, and then bomb in the middle, and then a nice little crescendo at the end of the round, he's gonna do the same thing now.
But I'm saying like I feel like, but at the same time though, I feel like he's saying that like his raps are gonna be superb enough to where that's what he has to bring. Like not to say he doesn't have to perform, but like I interpret that as him saying that like he is confident in his material regardless. I didn't interpret that as like he don't have to change up anything. But I can get how you feel that way though.
We
You
do
saying the
realize that
structure?
Lux.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just asking. We do all realize that Lux has to do more in this performance in London, right?
More as far as what?
I feel like he has to lean in, not to give away any I mean I'm not a battler, not to give away to any advice, but like I feel like he has to lean into um not just being bar for bar, but like there got to be like certain lines that like resonate deeper because of the layeredness to it. Like for example, like he okay, so the way that Twerk did the whole DVD era shit against Mook, you know what I'm saying? Like Twerk, I mean, Lux gonna need a lot of that. Like bars that hit because they're like clever and like fire, but like also hit because you're kind of like probing into like a more personal like topic, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's luck. I
Yeah.
feel like that's luck's strong suit. It's like not only making a bar hit, but making it personalized for that battler. Like the whole, you might be Showtime, but not at the Apollo. That shit hits because one, it's fire, and two, because if you know the historical context of that, you understand why it's completely layered. I think Twerk. I mean, I think Lux needs a lot of that because you already know what's Twerk's bringing.
Just remember, it's
Yeah.
in London, so a lot of stuff got to translate there too.
I'm
I
not
think it's
judging
gonna
this battle at
translate over there,
all by
bro.
haymaker counts. I'm not gonna lie.
Say it again, Black. I heard
I think
Chan.
London is very receptive and appreciative of having
Mm.
uh
Okay.
battle rap. You are let's say URL over there. I'll say that they got battle
Yeah,
rap.
yeah,
Again, the amount of love I get love at these events, but I lied to you. And I should have recorded it. I just walked out on stage. They cheered so fucking crazy for me walking on stage. I don't think I'm gonna get that like
mm.
at a URL in New
Oh
York.
wow.
It might get
Oh really?
yo black, but they literally, I'm like, oh shit. So I think
Oh wow.
they're more receptive
Wow.
and appreciative in the UK or London. London, UK,
Yeah.
pardon me. So they're gonna be receptive to it.
So they understand doubles and all that and all that.
Why wouldn't they?
Okay. Okay. That's why I said. That's why that was my whole reason for
They
saying that part.
understand and love hip hop.
Yeah,
It's just little. I'm not saying it's
but
easier. They're just more appreciative.
yeah,
For sure. For sure.
and another thing I would give Twerk the edge in is that, which is why I think that the content in bars, and I would even argue that his bar, because I think he has a 94 in bars. I would argue it could be a little bit higher because I do feel like, him he's a top five performer and damn near might end up being like a top five puncher, all things considered as well too, when we really boil
Why don't
everything
people
down.
understand that? Like I've had the issue with
Because
people in battle rap for years and years and
yeah,
years.
it's like
So if you're a performer,
It's because they want to
you
separate
can't
the
be a
categories with
puncher.
people and give
Oh my
everybody
god! Like
love.
no, you can be a puncher and a performer. If you're good
yeah,
in
like
both
For
categories, I'm
sure.
gonna rank you high in both categories. Simple as that.
yeah, and so with that, I say that to say that his like he's gonna have a leg up in terms of references and shit like that. Like I think I think between him and maybe like I don't even know, but his reference pool is impeccable too. And I guess that can also be attributed to his ring IQ. So I guess I'll like for sure recant my statement about the ring IQ because I do think that like his reference pool is really great. Even when he did the shit against Arsenal in the UK when he was there last time. Now granted it kind of backfired, but nonetheless, his reference pool for sure is going to help him like land even crazier haymakers, especially because that was his first time being out there. This is like his second, if I'm not mistaken, if he hasn't been out there again since then. So,
No, it's the second. This is the
yeah,
second
yeah,
time
yeah.
going.
So I would for sure. I for sure would have gave him like a little bit higher rating in bars because I'm because I don't know that many people. Pardon me. I don't know that many people that are have like can land those type
There's
of
only
things
there's only
like that. You
one.
know what I'm
There's
saying?
only one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and then content. But here's the thing. Here's like again nitpicking, right? Content creativity. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of curious as to 91 is good. I know a part of this is like OBC. I can already picture who might have given him an 80 due to OBC and shit like that. But I think overall, when you
Not
talk
Probably
me,
about
Lane.
Anwar.
content, you said what?
Not.
Said probably Anwar. He probably got a hold of this somehow, some way, and
Yep.
delivered some 80s and some 70s. I'm gonna
And it
find him
wasn't
though.
me on that one though, Lane. But go ahead.
But I say that to say I feel like Lux is like a mid 90s person because for every like OBC bar he may have, he'll also have some shit that we've never heard before.
Hmm.
He'll also like create an entire like concept and tailor it for an opponent and it like is a perfect like glove fit. You know what I'm saying? So like I personally had that at, like the 94 range. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Because I ain't gonna front. I've never like the numerical flip that he did against
Mm.
Nitty. Never heard that before. The even though people did the Jason shit before, the way he pulled it
Different,
off as a triple
different.
entendre is different. You feel me? So it's like I'm not like I don't know 91. I feel like they gave. I think 91 is like out of respect, but like if we're being realistic, I mean his creativity is still pretty up there, and that's with him not even being in the ring all the time. So I don't know, but
It's made especially
I would
for
I
have
think
to
him,
that
Lane.
front.
plays an aspect though.
I still
Honestly,
to this day, I think the only problem with the compendium is, and hopefully I can try to implement it for the next one, but it might be harder to do given it's everybody, is the fact that we go from 80 to 90, 90 to 100, or 70 to 80. It
It's a
should
ten
it should
point
be
margin.
it
Yeah,
should be 75, no, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100,
yeah,
as opposed to that. And I think you get more accuracy in terms of what people got. Because if you
I
want to give
agree.
yeah,
Lux a 95, you can't. You got to go 90 or 100. But you want to give him 95. So you say,
right.
he's not 100, but he's 90. So I think that's the only issue with the compendium. But we probably can fix that. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see. But as far as
Yeah,
Twerk having that creativity
but
that high, you agree with that?
absolutely. I think again, I talked about his reference pool. I talked
Ridiculous.
about like he's a person that can say shit that we've never heard before. He can say shit that like we have heard
Different
before, but do
way.
a different spin on it. And he can say shit that we thought we heard before, but we actually never heard before. Like long story short, I
Oh
mean,
my
9/11
I was just
bars
God.
we
about to say
heard, and
that.
like
I
Oh
you
was
know
my
what
just
I'm
about
saying.
to
God.
say
Like
that. The long story short, I
it's
could have
right.
swore I heard that before, but I've never heard it before.
It's like right there, but no, like same thing with him and Nitty. Like it's like right there, but nobody's ever said it. Those bars are great, but then he also has like these moments where like my fault. He also has like these moments where like I call it like um jingle slogan shit. Like Clips kind of touched on it a little bit, but like having like a concept and then attaching it to like a slogan or
Every kiss
a
begins with
jingle or
K.
something like that. Yeah, like he can do that, but still in a creative way though. Like tell bad mother to shut her mouth. Like that
Fire.
shit is like
Jeremiah said,
crazy.
"Let him
You
up,
know what I'm
Black."
saying? So
Hey,
like
Lane, you know how
even
I feel about bars connecting with each other. When he said
yeah,
versus coffee, your son's still up in California. I
yeah.
rolled
Even
over.
Black. Jeremiah said, "Let him
even
up."
even to
It's
even
good.
tuberculosis. Now cough it up. Like cliches sayings like that. He can add that with like a whole other like. And then that's another thing too. The reason why I think that his bars are that high is because I feel like him and Nitty opened up like a whole new like. I think
I
Verb called
appreciate
it
bro.
word
I
stretching or
appreciate you,
whatever,
Wordplay.
but their wordplay is crazy because he could take one word and split that shit out. Like you could go anywhere and scream Bosstown, but you let your Massachusetts for you. The
Crazy.
Mm,
Massachusetts like breakdown
fire.
he did, like it's only a few people that can do shit like that. So when you have
It
that
ain't
to
gonna
your
be that
disposal,
though.
the fact
Bow,
that you have
nigga.
a
Yes, it is.
Pour gasoline
The
with it,
slogan
rock with
flips
it.
when
There
you.
goes your
There go your
franchise, boy.
franchise, boy.
Excuse me, miss. I saw you from across the
He
room.
got
Like
too
all that
much.
shit
No,
He
no,
too
connects. Like
much,
I don't
we
man.
know.
forget one. We forget one. What is life like? You can see when it flashed before his eyes.
Another common saying that everyone has said, but like putting it in bar form, he's probably the best at doing that. Like so.
Even when
But
he
yeah, that's why I
repeats the
said Lux
same
needs
thing
to really.
5 times, it gets better literally each time. And I think that's crazy too.
Yeah, with a
Wait, I
different
have a
like
question
meaning
because I
to it.
can't go back to who did it first. Was it Nitty or was it Twerk?
I don't
For
think either
what?
one of them did it first.
In
As
terms of
far as
what?
like rapping back
No,
the same line,
I don't think either one of them did it
you know
first
how
though.
It wasn't
people
You
been
know how
overrated.
doing that.
Twerk did the measuring tape shit,
Yeah,
like measuring
yeah.
tape and
Yeah,
bring it back.
people been
They've been
doing
doing it
that.
for
People been
years.
doing that since
That's what
like
I'm
grind
Yeah,
saying.
like
time.
Killer
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
Bee,
was
gonna
gonna
like
say
lie.
Triple
like
Red been
who
doing
was
that.
doing that because that shit's hitting.
The
The
Sons,
Suns was doing that back in the
their
day, but they
QP.
got no offense. They got called corny for it, which is kind of
Yeah,
funny in hindsight. But they kind of got called corny for it, But yeah, it's been
Yeah, I
done.
do
But
remember
I think
Conceited
that
doing
he's
some shit
doing it
like
in
that a
a
lot. I ain't gonna lie.
different way.
Kind of do remember
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean
Con doing that
What you
shit.
say, Ryan?
that's really the concept to slow it down. Really,
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure, for
yeah.
sure. I was gonna say now that you really think about it, for sure.
Slow it down. Slow it down again.
yeah,
You slow it down even further.
Slow
Like
it
if
down and then
the
slow it
cap
down.
done,
Yeah, for
more guns
sure.
come out. By more, then your organs come
yeah,
out.
yeah.
It's not the same
yeah.
as that, but it's close. It's close enough.
It's damn near is the same though, Black. If you really think about it, like
I mean,
Nah, the way Twerk do it
it's
is
a
so
little
they're
different.
different,
forming
It's not
They're
all the way
they're
because of how
forming
because
the
Twerk does
same
because
it.
they're forming the same concept of that one bar, and that's what they used to do.
not entirely because he adds a different spin
That's what
every
I'm
time.
saying.
It's a
Like
different
the
setup every
whole
time.
he said because you wouldn't have did it if I hadn't taken my hood off
Oh my God,
Like an
that's
oil
first.
change
crazy.
That's oil change, and then he has another line that says something
on
something
this
something
dipstick.
funnel in like an oil change. Like
And,
you
and
know what I'm
what
saying? Like
conceded is
yeah.
like
So
he's
it's
saying the same thing though. Like the Captain Morgans come out.
the
It's the
wordplay is
wordplay is different
different.
as opposed to what
Yeah,
Twerk's doing. But I'm saying like extending the same concept like multiple times. What I'm saying is the same, but the actual concept is not the same.
I have a question. Did
yeah.
Chess ever do that? It feels like Chess done did that before.
Maybe who knows?
Nah, he did like a something something on you like
Oh yeah,
socks,
like
something something on
trunks,
you like
like
cops, like
dunks.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Let me see. Hold on, let me
That's
see what else I
different.
got here.
No, but I ain't gonna lie. I do because I ain't got long. I'm on my break. I ain't gonna
It's
lie.
on my
Taylor,
break.
I ain't gonna lie. Taylor for Twerk, I feel like should have been maybe a little bit more. I feel like
And again, wait,
Twerk can be very
let's
tailored.
preface this. This is in comparison to their opponent. That's the only way. Because here's the thing, right? If I give you a survey, right, and we each filled out like
Hmm
20 times,
Yeah,
their numbers should be the same or identical. Then why does it
Yeah,
change depending on
yeah,
who they are, who they're going against? Lux
yeah. I'm
numbers
not
and their
gonna lie.
lineages
That
You
change.
just answered
Twerk numbers,
why.
somebody
It's
else's
because your
change. I'm just
opponent.
saying.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
You
because
just
your
I'm,
answered
I'm
why.
not
opponent.
gonna. I'm not gonna lie. That rapping ability, like 11 point discrepancy, is a little.
Wait, so okay, look. This what we'll do. We'll say what we said in the beginning for rapping ability. Twerk's rapping ability, I think is high. I think it's
Yeah,
obviously above 88. But the way Lane broke it down is that he doesn't rely on that. As opposed to Loaded Lux
that's
from
understandable.
beginning to end, his main thing and priority is rapping
Hmm
and
and bars.
rapping in bars, but he's rapping fluidly at a pace, at a pocket. Whereas
I get
Twerk,
that.
Yeah,
he'll set up a four ball uppercut, haymaker, a bomb, which is not really, in a sense, 100% just rapping fluid. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference there. Can he rap?
and my
Of
thing,
course. Would I put it higher? I would put it higher
and
than
my
88.
thing is
I would,
like,
personally.
And then structure is a big discrepancy as well. But I get I get where that's
So
coming
look,
from though.
break down why you think it should be higher or lower.
I think,
And who?
but it depends on what you classify as structure. Like we have a
What's
general
your
view of
definition
structure.
of it?
I feel like structure is it takes into consideration tailoredness, the setup, the way you format the scheme, the way you lead into the next punch. It does also take into consideration how you develop an angle and how you go about an angle as well. It can mean a few different things. I feel like maybe a few points higher, maybe an 85, 86. I feel like 83 is very low.
For
It's only 1 or 2
for
points though.
structure or Taylor? They're two
For
different things, I
structure.
think.
No, for structure.
Okay.
No. I
It's
I
tough.
get what you're saying, Lang, but it feels like 13 points. That's a lot.
But here's the thing, though, because like we're talking about again the individual. I mean, I know it's like they're paired next to each other, but my only thing for Twerk when it comes to structure is that like I feel like the way he formats, it's like very I'm trying to say this without like because he does it
I
really
get what you
great, but
mean.
like it's very what's the word? Methodical.
Methodical, yeah.
Let's go with that. Like it's very methodical. Like there's a certain way that he does it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like Lux, it's like everything has a point, or everything has like it's structured in a certain way. And when I think of structure, I think of organization, right? Also think of formatting, like you said, how you format your schemes, how you format like certain concepts or whatnot. And it can also be it also can be like how your rounds
Yeah.
together are formatted. And I feel like Lux has always had like three cohesive rounds that all connect into one. You know what I'm saying? So
I,
um
I, I feel like
so
I feel
yeah.
like with Turk structure, I feel like his greatest attribute and structure is the way he sets up anything he says. Anything he says has a very keen setup to where if you listen to the line cohesively, it works very well.
So
Sometimes,
you're talking about
Setups.
structure from bar to
Yeah.
bar, as opposed to the round or a complete battle.
yeah,
Now, would you agree that when Twerk, let me say this the right way, because I do want to give him credit here too. When you listen to Twerk rap, he
hmm
can go from A to Z to F
yeah,
to H. I'm not saying like A, B, C, D. I'm not saying that. I'm saying he can go from start at A, then jump to Z, then jump back to
hmm
D, then jump back to H, then jump to
yeah.
O. Like that's what he can do, as opposed
It
to the
can
Lux,
be
it's
it can be
A,
a bit
B,
sporadic,
C, D, E, F, G.
right?
But here's the thing, though. I feel like even if you want to give him a structure, I feel like he's so explosive that, in a sense, that doesn't matter. I'm gonna give you A right
hmm
here. I'm gonna give you Z right
Yeah.
here, and you're gonna take it, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna bring the house down. But as opposed to the Lux, there's a theme. There's a
Y'all, let's channel
sacrifice.
back
There's
up.
a sacrifice in the first round to get a point across to carry it over into the third. So I mean that is for a structure. Now Taylor
Yeah,
is a whole different
Yeah.
situation because Taylor is like, this is for you. I made
yeah,
this entire thing
Let's
for
Yeah.
shams back
you.
up, Lang.
This story
yeah.
is
Let's
for
channel back
you.
up.
My fault. My
No,
fault.
but like I get that. It's just like I do understand what you're saying about he can be a little bit sporadic about going from A to Z. But I feel like with going from A to Z, there can be structure in that, and I feel like he does have structure in that. Like he'll have a pocket of punches that are very similar, but then he may go to an angle where um the angle topic is very similar. It can have structure. He does have moments where in his biggest battles the structure is there, like against Hollow. Even though I'm not the hugest fan of his third round angles, his third round angle was structured well. You see what I mean?
In comparison to Lux, you want to do this?
No. Mind you, mind you, mind
That
you.
gives more
I'm
points
just
to
trying.
Lux.
I'm just trying to get more points. I ain't trying to, you know.
Yeah. Uh,
No, but I understand what y'all mean. Like it's
this is what I'm trying to say too.
the A to Z point can like give him less credit about the structure part.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
He's
He
all over
can
the place.
literally beat Lux without being structured and tailored. Yeah, we do realize that, right?
No,
Yes, he
no,
can.
Yeah.
Yes, he can. Yes,
no,
he can. Yes,
no.
he can. If
Well, well, I
wait.
get what Black is.
I get what
If
you're
his
saying.
structure's at a 70 and his tailor's at a 70, right? In that battle that night, you tell me he can't win? Just dropping a house on
I
him,
mean, so wait. Are you not thinking about? Are
having
you not thinking
UK
about how
bars
good
steal
Lux
your.
is that day?
I'm just saying generally.
I'll say this.
He said
I'll say
generally.
this.
I
I'll
know, but I wouldn't expect him to win with just being a normal twerk.
I'm not saying
I'll,
it's normal. I'm
I'll,
not. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let's just say that night his creativity is at 99, his bars at 99, his impact's 99, or his performance at 99, his rapping ability jumps up, his bars at a 95. What I'm saying is that night he can hit you with some UK bars, some London bars, some Steelyard bars, freestyle by somebody in the crowd rebuttal. I think he done it before. He can have some general bars. And again,
Yeah.
I said it's that structure and intelligence at 70% or 70, right? So he'll have his Lux bars here. He'll have his good third round here and there. Some shit for Lux. But I'm saying with everything else in fact factoring in, that's not something he would have to prioritize to win, is what I'm saying. And I feel like that's kind of how
I'll,
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
When you go to
100%.
the big K battle, right? Again, in the setup, the
uh-huh.
structure of the bars, even the Kid Slay stuff, they're structuring him doing the watch this tiny that's fire. But what I'm saying, the overall
Right.
theme, right? The structure of the round, the mission statement of the round from round 1 to 3, whatever it is, right? It doesn't have to be that cohesive in what he does. In Big K
I'll say
battles, there's a
this.
whole bunch of bombs being dropped on that man. Bomb here,
I'll,
bomb
I'll,
there, bomb
I'll,
there.
I'll say this before I leave. If this was in a small room, he would need a lot more structure and
I
tailoredness.
agree.
But this being a big
This is a big
stage,
stage.
yeah.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
This is a
I
big
okay,
agree.
stage.
Taylor.
I agree. Y'all explained it to a point where I can't
Space Jam dunk
disagree.
broke the building. It was one of the biggest moments ever.
Space Jam dunk is strapped in too. I think. Here's one thing I will say though. Oh, I didn't mean to cut your mic off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, he just
Oh, did
left.
you?
He
He
just
left.
left.
Yeah,
He
Okay.
left,
he
man.
was on break.
No, I was gonna say to his point. I was gonna say to his point though. He talked about rapping ability. I think that like there is a world where a guy can be like a back-to-back puncher and have amazing rap ability. Like I think that's why B Magic was so
Yeah,
special
that's a
when he
fact.
was like popping because he was like he had like setups and stuff, but like he had like fluidity in between the punches, and the chain punching was like the rapping was just as great as the punches itself. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want to do someone like Big K who has like a cadence when he's punching too, like I feel like there's a world where you can be a amazing rapper and also like amazing at punching. I just feel like Twork doesn't really accentuate his rapping ability as much as he could, which is kind of again, but we talk about like the fact that he can beat people without doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah,
Hey, yo, Black, they asking you in the chat, what is 87 plus?
I'm gonna explain it one more time. So again, if you haven't heard the beginning of the stream, um, Twerk had 87.40, but we rounded, and Loaded Lux had 86.83, but we rounded it. I thought it was only fair because it was a 0.60% difference to give Twerk the plus. So that's why I said 87 plus versus 87. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Mathematically?
Yep. Wicked Designs asked that. Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Well,
mathematically it makes sense.
Wicked Designs asked that. Okay.
Yeah, so shout out to Mr. Wicked Designs there. But that's why Twerk has 87% or 87 plus as opposed to just 87.
and if I'm not mistaken, this is Twork's first time being in the Compendium.
Is it? I probably
Is
won
it?
before.
Didn't he do one with Mook? No.
Against
You
who?
know what?
Yeah, I won versus
Oh,
Mook
that's
for
right.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
for
Yeah,
sure.
that's right.
I'll
That's
go see
right.
my
That's right.
thoughts. Did he
That
do
was
one with Mook?
yeah. Man.
I think we did one with
Yeah,
Mook.
he did.
We
He
did.
did.
I don't know why. Maybe it's been a
Yeah, we
while,
have it.
so
I think
I
that's it,
don't know
Lang.
why I
It's
felt
It's been a
for
while.
sure been a while, Wayne. It's
Yeah.
been a while.
yeah,
We got to be more consistent. I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah.
It's a big
But
battle. That's what it was.
Yeah,
And this is one
majority
of
of the
those
big
too.
battles
it's not.
did. I ain't
It's
gonna
a
hold
huge battle. Yeah, I got a
you.
question though.
Hmm.
I got a question. So, um, okay. So, like, I just had an overall overarching question. Like, a win over one another. Like, what does that do for their legacy, and what do you think that do for their like positioning of all time? Because for me, I think that Twork is at a point now where he's winning all the big fights. Like he's going against Hollow and winning. He's going against Mook and winning. He's going against Big K and winning. You know what I'm saying? Like a win over Lux, what does that do?
Should I start it?
I have an
Y'all want
answer
me
I
to?
know
for.
that's
I
like a
have an
vague
answer for
question.
that.
I know that's a vague
Yeah, no, I
question,
have an
but
answer for that,
I'm
but I
just kind
also
of
have a
curious.
question after
Yeah.
Well, let me
because
go
it's
first. Okay.
like okay, you can go hardcore if you want to.
Real quick though. It'll be real quick.
Yeah,
So
go
being
ahead,
that
go ahead.
this is not judged, it'll be an opinionated pick.
Everything is
And
judged.
once again, Being that it's not judged to be an opinionated pick, I
It's
say that.
judged by the culture, hardcore. Stop saying that.
No, no, no. I'm about
I know
to
what he
break it
mean.
down to
He's
you why.
trolling him. I know what
No,
he mean.
yeah, he trolling me, but I'm about to break it down why. Right now, at the end of the day, Lux and Rum is a debatable battle. Like, you can pick who you want to pick to win. So, at the end of the day, it's all on. It'd be a debatable win for the both of them. I mean, not a debatable win. If we ain't got a clear winner as far as it being judged, we can't say what the win will do for the both of them. Now, if it's a smokage on both on one of the sides, then now we could talk. If it's a smokage for Lux, it's like, Kurt, you fumbled the ball. If it's a smokage for Twerk, then it's like, yeah, Lux ain't ready for the new guys class. I mean, Lux, the newer class ain't for Lux. You need to stay away from it. So
How
that's my
he battled Romney, Geechee Gotti,
yeah. He
and
lost
he
to
Twerk
Geechee
took his
clear.
third.
I just told you. I just literally answered that. It's like
He ain't getting smoked, bro. Go ahead,
I,
bro.
I just
I'm just saying
said.
you gotta
I
talk.
just
I
said
ain't gonna lie. Hey,
if it's smokage.
Black. It's been a few years,
He not
bro.
getting
It's
smoked,
been a
bro.
few
He not
years.
getting
He
smoked,
lost
bro.
Claire versus
Rum Nitty was
Geechee. It's
last
okay.
year.
No, we're talking about
Rum Nitty
Geechee.
was
The
last
Geechee
year.
Yeah, I was
one,
talking
you
about the
can't.
Geechee one. I
Y'all
was talking
got
Yeah,
about the
that.
Geechee
he
one.
was talking
Y'all
about
got
Geechee.
that.
He was talking about Geechee,
Y'all
Black.
got that. I'm saying overall, y'all got that.
Nah,
Nitty was
but
last
admit
year.
that real
He not
quick.
getting smoked.
Just say
I
Geechee one
already
clear.
did.
Say Geechee one clear.
I'm
Say
not
it.
repeating nothing that I've already repeated. I already said. I'm good. I'm not saying anything else. I didn't say it multiple times, man. We're not doing that. Just said Mafia make him forget about it. But go ahead. Shout out to Twerk. He said that. He quoted that.
Not that I ain't gonna front. I was in the building and I'm like, damn, Geechee had a crazy first, but I still might have edged Lux low key.
What?
But
What?
I think as the battle war,
Hello.
but no, but
Don't
listen.
get mad at me now.
As the battle wore on, though, I do think that people were retroactively giving Geechee the first because I'm gonna keep it real. I saw a lot of Lux 1-0s, and then as the battle went on, it
Even
eventually
if
turned into like
Lux
Hey
won
Geechee
the
yo,
losing.
Rain.
first, he didn't get
Hey
the
yo,
second
Rain.
or third, brother.
The 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 ghost
No,
the
it's
ghost
a
ball
2-1.
Yeah, like
It's
he
a 2-1
lost
Astros win. That
regardless.
happens.
that peekaboo
He
ball was
got
in the
Yeah,
first
no,
round.
no,
both of them.
but we know that like 2-1 and 3-0 is like a different kind of like
Yeah.
connotation and
It
dialogue
depends
behind
if it's a
it.
body or a
So
gentleman's.
I'll put it to you like this, right? I feel like you remember how like Nitty and Clips battled, and like a lot of people gave Clips the first round, and after like the second and third round, people are like, oh well, maybe he didn't get the first round because it felt like a body. Like I feel like that's kind of how that
No,
battle
you
played
want
out.
to
Like I feel
hear
like a lot
the
of people,
craziest example? I lied to you not. I
yeah.
seen tweets get deleted. John Jonathan versus Jack Boy.
Oh, right. A lot
I
of people gave
seen
Jack the
tweets
first
get
round.
deleted, brother. Just saying. No
Yeah.
offense to anybody that deleted the tweets,
So
but I saw it. I saw it. Just saying.
No, that's
So wow.
hilarious.
yeah.
But yeah, that's
So
what I feel the win and the
but
lose would do for them for that battle. But go ahead, Shams.
Um,
You can
yeah.
answer that.
I'll go if you're not ready.
Nah, I'm not ready. Go ahead, bud.
And I'll go and then
LTBR
he can
left the
go.
chat because I'm about to bring them up. They knew it was gonna happen.
Oh.
So, and this goes into legacy too, because I feel like what we do here at Champion, we
Yeah.
document, we put numbers behind things, we put awards behind stuff. So I think
Yeah, yeah.
if you win one of what we got going on, it helps tremendously. So LTBR had Twerk number 2. We're talking
Right.
about the halfway poll. Imagine having
Yeah.
or halfway ranking power rankings. So imagine if you have him number 2, then he has Lux.
Yeah.
So I think a win would help his case tremendously. And me knowing what he has
Yeah.
after that, it would help his case tremendously. And we also like start realizing, okay, where do we place Twerk in the prior years? We'll see, oh, okay, he's number 2 one time. Arguably number 1. You could say number 1 or 2, but he's number 2. Oh, he's number 7 this year. Oh, he's number 9 this year. You think to yourself, he may have some ups and downs, but these highs is type crazy. And then you just mentioned that when he battled Murder Mook, you had him winning, right? When he battled
Yeah.
Hollow, you had him winning, right?
Yeah. He's winning all the big
So
fights.
all the supreme ones, I mean, outside of the surf one, it's like wow, he did pretty good when they closed the books and it's like the highlighted section. It's gonna be like, oh shit. So I think if he wins champion on top of that, it's a really good look for him. And I think for Lux,
Yeah.
I think Lux is Lux to me. I already have him at the most high. I ain't gonna lie to you. I already have me in Shao Kahn. I already have me in the last level of battle rap. It would just be more so bragging rights, and I can just vacation for another year or two. Like this is what I do. Call me when you got somebody else that want to be under the wing.
Yeah.
But I'm
So
the
you
last
feel
Shaolin though.
so you feel like obviously you feel like the stakes are like much higher for but I think it's high for both, but like you feel like it's just higher for Twerk just off of like stature, um, from a stature standpoint.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think a win would be
Um,
way better for Lux. Probably way better for Twerk than Lux. It would mean more
I
okay,
mean, I feel like
because
that's
because
only.
okay,
because of what we got going on. Because what we got going on in Champion.
Oh,
yeah,
I was gonna say I
yeah,
think that's only true because he beat Mook. So beating, the other all time
Debatable.
great
Yeah,
is, that's impactful, man. Like only like two
and
only
people,
one,
one or
only
two people got that on their resume.
you're
So
you win this and it's a classic, whatever it is, and you somehow become the last champion. I don't know. Just
And I
now
will say,
who's the other
hold on, I will say
person?
one more thing. I gotta say
Shams,
one more thing. And if Lux win
but
this, you got to call out Tay Rock. Let's go.
no,
that
it's not
battle's
gonna
not
happen.
well
happening.
I try my best behind the scenes, and that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that battle's not
yeah, nah,
happening.
Never say never.
Lux,
Go ahead.
Lux, Lux is probably gonna call out
Yeah,
Hitman,
Hitman
Oh
is the
yeah,
move.
depending on how they
Hitman
did
is
it book
literally the
up.
move, man.
But I was gonna say Shams before I give my like insight on how I feel about like who wins what. You said only one or two people beat Hitman, or arguably beat, excuse me, Lux and Mook. I know one person. Who was the other person you were referring to?
Okay, I'm gonna get backlash. I'm gonna get backlash,
Go ahead.
but it's okay. It's
What?
okay. Verb has an argument.
Who beat Lux and
Verb
Mook?
has an argument, and I don't.
Yes.
I don't even agree with
All
the
right.
Lux win, but he has an argument. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the only other person that has an argument for beating both is Geechee Gotti. Geechee Gotti.
yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Geechee Gotti.
It's
I know. I know.
okay.
I
It's
said I was gonna
done.
get
It's
backlash.
done.
I said I was gonna get
Nah.
backlash,
Nah.
man.
Geechee
But
literally said I'm about to kill every Harlem nigga because of that battle. Like that's what Geechee said. So
Yeah, the
Geechee, I think
crowd. The
Geechee
crowd played
knows.
the
nah.
shit out of him. The crowd played the shit out of him, man.
I
It's okay
agree.
though.
Hey,
Here's
hey,
the
man, can we
here's
stop lying?
It's the bars. Man.
no, wait,
I was gonna
Dutch.
say I haven't
Let me
heard
get my
You
this
ain't
bars
even
off
voice
you
in a
real
wasn't
quick.
even
minute.
listening. You
Real,
Oh
wasn't
my
even listening.
god.
You wasn't even listening.
real quick. Real quick. I will. Here's the thing I'll say about the Geechee Gotti Mook battle. Right.
Watch it back.
Geechee
Watch it back.
Gotti. No, I've watched it plenty of times. You know me, but Geechee Gotti could have still won that battle. That's the crazy part about this. He had a good first round, but obviously Mook did what he did in the first round. I had him taking the second round, and in the third round, he kind of started to stumble. He kind of lost his footing and stuff like that. So, like, truthfully, I don't feel like, even if you want to say like, oh well, the crowd such and such, that's cool and all that, but like he didn't have a coherent third round to even compete by the end of the battle. So like I don't feel like that was a crowd did this, crowd did. I feel like he just didn't clip up how he was supposed to. And that was a year in 2022 where again, he beat Disaster. He went against Hollow, had a debatable with him, and he had opportunity to really do something special. Now, granted, he still made the champion of the year list, but in that battle, I attribute that to him not really performing in all three rounds. Like, I thought his third round, he kind of dropped the ball, honestly.
Yeah. I could agree with that because I can't really argue with like Geechee winning that battle confidently. So I know.
So why did you bring
No,
it
what I'm
up?
saying is, so this is me. This is me. I literally just took the
Oh
raps,
man,
so, like just literally just took the raps, bar for bar. Who won? I personally felt like Geechee bar for bar won that battle,
Ain't no
but
fucking way.
performance. Listen, we know it's other aspects as far as battle rap. Mook performed better. He performed better. He had better battle rap
Mook had some
IQ.
shit in that
He had more
battle though.
structure. So I'm like, okay, I understand every argument for anybody that gives Mook the battle. So I walk away with that. It's like, okay, I'm not even gonna say it's debatable. I'm not gonna say y'all gonna
The
say it's
one,
debatable. Let's just say, okay, y'all have Mook winning clear.
the one.
But
Wait,
I'm saying bar for
wait.
bar, I could
The
see why
one.
people would have each
Nah, Mook was saying some shit in that battle though,
in the
and
first
mind you, I like
round.
the
He
Twerk
was saying some
performance
shit in the
better,
first
but
round.
he said some shit in the second round too, putting the ones though, putting 160 on the dash. That was crazy. Like he said some shit the entire battle. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I say. If you had just left it at only one person arguably beat Mook and Lux, and we all could have assumed that it was Verb, that was
We ain't
cool. But
got
like,
portraits. We
I had
got
to know who the second
Stoops.
person you were talking about.
That's fire because we
It's a
don't.
concept. It's a setup. Like, I don't do that. Come on,
Mm, mm.
come on, man.
Y'all
Hey,
accept some shit
man.
from certain people, but it's okay.
Hey, spit that memorable Geechee shit from that battle.
Oh, we know. Listen,
You don't
let's
have
get
to.
back
No,
to
I ain't gonna
Lil
front.
Lux. To back to Lil Lux
Yeah, yeah.
and
Let's do
Jersey
that.
Twerk.
Yeah, because I was gonna
Cause,
say this
cause
is
I
gonna
was
get
gonna say.
nasty.
Yeah.
Trust me.
No, I was gonna say like in regards to like what it does for either one. I mean, I still think it's a huge win for Lux from the standpoint of like I've been asking for years for him to mix it up with other like current day pins, performers, so on and so forth. And like I personally like the battle because it's not just a style clash because of like how they both kind of operate, but it's also like I still don't feel like it's too far left to where like he's battling someone that is strictly a performer, right? Because my critique has been like he always battles people that aren't in that pin lane with him. I like the fact that he's battling someone that is a grade A performer and have an amazing pin as well too. I think that it just legitimized the fact that he is a legend regardless of anybody he goes against, and still one of the best pins of all time, right? So that's what I think that does for him. Now for Twerk, beating Lux just enhances everything. Honestly, I mean, there's only like a couple people that have beaten Lux, right?
Let
I
me ask
think
you.
that
Let me ask you the same question, Lane.
obviously,
Who's that
Hold on,
couple?
Shams.
yeah.
Who's
Let him
that
finish. Let him
couple?
finish it.
Well, I'll get my point
All
out, then
right,
I'll
all
go
right, all
back to
right, all
that.
right.
But I say that to say that like it for sure will enhance the run that he's currently been on. I think the only blemish that I have for this year um is, well, I can't even call it a blemish. Him and Vixen is an amazing battle. But I do feel like that show cost him the battle, if I'm being
Twerk
real.
on that, but go ahead.
I have
Yeah,
Vixen,
Ain't
but
no
that's
way.
another
Vixen
story.
won that one.
But I will say that like the him beating Lux, I'll put it to you like this: Geechee had split the money with Nitty in the tournament, but like when he beat Lux, we kind of knew what it was. Like if we're being like honest, like when he beat Lux, it was like it punctuated the year that he had. You feel me? And I feel like this could very well do the same thing for him. And then if you look at it from a holistic perspective, a career perspective, even though I'm like hypercritical of the mishaps, whether it be the Geechee battle, whether it be the Surf battle, DNA battle, so on and so forth, I feel like you get to a point where you mentioned wins over Hollow, wins over Mook, wins over Lux. You damn near start to go into the green. You know what I'm saying? So I know we did our rankings, and he was in like our top. I think he was in our top 30, but like a win over Lux, and then he still has other big matchups out there. He could shoot up even higher. You know what I'm saying? And then he can make up for like the mishaps he's had over the past several years. But I think it would be a huge win for him. Now, in terms of who I had Lux losing to, um, I had him losing to Geechee, right? I had him losing to Mook the second time. Uh, and then him and Arsenal's debatable, but I had Arsenal taking that.
Oh,
And then I had Verb. I had Verb edging the battle,
oh,
but that battle was like mad debatable. So yeah.
Jay Black, you listening?
No, I'm not gonna lie. That wasn't the question, though, Lane.
He said,
You said who's the few people that beat Lux? Now
No, it
name
was
what you think.
Mook
What was
and
your question?
Lux. It was Mook and Lux.
We off
Lux
of
and
Mook
Mook
and
is
Lux
one
right
and
No, no,
now.
no.
one.
It's only one
It's only one
person.
All right.
person that
That's all I'm
arguably
asking. Is
beat.
it only one
Yeah,
person that you can arguably
that
say
arguably beat.
did that?
No, we can't even
Yeah.
arguably say that because it didn't happen. Next question.
Oh my God, New York is
"Oh
in
my
the
god."
building, y'all.
The fuck?
Shout out to the new platform. You know what I'm saying? You looking
Appreciate you.
crispy over there.
Appreciate
You
you.
know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
you.
Shout out to you.
You know what I'm
Salute.
saying?
Yeah.
Salute.
Appreciate
I
that.
want to get back to this. What's the name though? These points right here. Um,
Yeah.
we did creativity content. We did crowd control. Impact. What y'all think about that?
So I think a lot of people, well, I won't say a lot of people, but I do feel like
Half.
impact is more of an intangible outside of the battle as opposed to in, because I know you explained it multiple times. It's about what you're able to do inside the battle,
Mm-hmm.
right? But um, I mean, I'm not opposed to what they got for Impact. I would say I would have well, actually, I don't know. But I do think they're both
Pretty
high
close.
90s when it comes to impact. Like when Lux
Mhm.
lands like a crazy quotable, like it could be like his B side stuff that could end up being a quotable. Like it has a heavy level of impact. But when Twerk lands, like Twerk has the capability of having bar of the night every event that he's at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not really opposed to like the 96, 97. Now, if we're talking about like how we feel about Lux having more impact in the ring than Twerk, I mean, if you want to have that conversation, we can. I don't necessarily think that it's
It's
that's a
touchy.
bad take at all. You
We
know.
can have that conversation. Yeah, I'm here for that.
I mean, I still, again, based on what's happening in the ring, you go from the Calico battle to the Hollow battle to Nitty battle.
I just
Um,
said that shit.
no, I'm just saying for Impact. You weren't speaking on Impact though.
No, I was telling somebody because I was going over the compendium that I saw, and I was telling somebody that shit because they was trying
Yeah,
to argue me wrong. I was like,
yeah.
nah,
So
yeah.
from the theatrics to what he was doing inside all these battles, I think the Impact is that they're literally long lasting and unforgettable. You take somebody had a bar,
Yeah.
his ad libs live on to this day. Look at you emotional. How many times it's been
Yeah.
repeated? The fact that when he battled
There's so many
Hollow
ad
Don,
libs from
it
that.
was repeated by Twerk. So its impact is extremely
Yeah.
high. Beyond bars, beyond schemes, just a moment in time. Yes, his impact deserves to be that high. Belovedhood.
Yeah. No, I think
I'm not mad at
Twerk
it.
is just like I think Twerk is, and I actually think it's kind of dope that like it's literally 1 point apart, which kind of is a microcosm of the battle. I feel like they're like one approach, one bar, one like thing away from like taking the battle. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really like that's the one where I feel like it's kind of accurate. I feel like the impact and what they do in the ring and what they say in the ring is of that caliber. Um and yeah, I mean, but here's the thing though, right? We didn't really get into like why. Well, I mean, I guess we kind of did, but like obviously the overall score is going towards Twerk 57%,
Which is
which
crazy.
is, which 57%. I mean, if it's in a
Unbelievable.
if someone has, in my opinion, if you are in like the 50 range, it still kind of quantifies as like a debatable like type situation. Like I don't feel like,
Nah,
um,
this is
you
absurd.
know it's not a 60-40 split exactly. It's like a slight lean towards Twerk, but like everybody understands this type of like what this is going to be though.
I don't
Like, it'd be
understand
different if it
this.
was like a it would be different if it was like a strong 60-40 split. It's a 57-43.
I think it puts more pressure on Twerk though, with that being like that.
And I think the pressure was on Twerk when his battle was announced, bro.
Mm,
Right.
Come on, man.
mm.
This is your biggest fight. This is your toughest fight. But some would argue it's the same thing for Loaded Lux. Like this is Loaded
But is
Lux's
it
toughest fight.
really though?
It depends. We're going to see. But I think I know for a
I
fact it's going to be
think
Twerk's toughest fight. I think I know for a fact.
I think this is Lux's toughest
It can
fight.
be. It
Over
can
Rum?
be.
Over
It
Mook? Over
can
Rum?
be. It
Yeah,
can
because I
be.
feel like I feel like I mean I'm not gonna say this in a bad way because I predicted Rum to win, but like but I wasn't oblivious to the fact that it being in a small room helps. You know what I'm saying, Lux's case, but this is a situation where I feel like Twerk is heavily creative, heavily bar heavy, and then on top of that, he's a performer too. I do feel like that makes for like a crazy combination. Um, and I also think like the aspect of traveling too as well. I think he's gonna be well rested in comparison to the Gichigati battle. So, I think that he'll aid better in that regard. But I do think it's a tough like his toughest fight if you consider all the aspects from the traveling, being in a different country, battling a person that is just as creative as you are, but like physically opposing, right? Because like Twerk is like 6'5", 6'4", can project, can perform. I mean, yeah, like
Yeah,
this is
but
arguably his toughest.
Lux is like the black Bruce, like Bruce Lee. He
Well,
like
Lux
Bruce
is Lux, but
Leroy.
Lux is Lux, but I'm saying like in terms of his opposition, we're talking about like who he's up against. Like, and
Yeah,
mind you,
but
I have
Lux
Lux
got the
winning the battle.
Lux
So
got
who would you
the
say who would you say is his toughest match? Like,
ever.
yeah,
Yeah.
including Twerk, including this one.
I'd say Murder Mook is his toughest match.
2014 Mooka's toughest battle. What are you
I
talking about?
disagree
I
heavily.
disagree with that. He was
I'm
heavily
going to tell
favored
Heavily.
you
in that
why. I'm
battle.
going to tell you why Mook is his toughest battle.
Because you from New
Respectfully.
York. Because you from New
No, no,
York.
no.
That's
It ain't got
why.
nothing to do with being from New York. I'm gonna tell you respectfully why
It's exactly because he's from New York.
no, it's not. It's because Murder Mook is usually everybody's toughest fucking battle. What are we
Yeah,
talking
but that was
about?
the 2014 version. Though, if you say, yo, if they
Did
battle
you see what
today,
he did
that's
to
a.
him? Did you see what he did to him?
I saw.
So in
I
like how
recapped
can
it.
we
I
not say
reviewed
that
it.
was so how can we not say that it was his toughest battle?
Because that was a
We're
2014 version of Mook. The Mook that's right now, I would probably say, okay, that's a little different story. Like what was needed
What?
back then is not the same thing needed now. To get cooked in front of the welcome to Benihana, you can't say that right now. You can't get up
But
on
he could say
stage
it
and
back then though.
you can't get up on stage in 2025 and get cooked in front of the regular Benihana. You can't do that.
That don't have nothing to do with the fact that he was
That
still
do
his
though.
toughest opponent.
well, here's the
But he
thing.
wasn't, bro. As time progressed, I would
Yeah.
say Rum Nitty, huh? I would say
What?
even Hollow at that point, huh?
Why would we say that? Hollow was a tough
Why would
battle
we
too.
not?
Hollow was definitely a tough battle. Hollow was definitely a tough opponent back then.
See, I'm
Well,
gonna
but
start
here's
saying things I don't want to say to make a point. That's the thing we're gonna
no.
get to there,
I
brother.
was gonna I was gonna say in regards to the hollow joint. Here's the thing too. I do think perception does play a role too because it was again, Lux was a heavy favorite going into the Mook battle, like heavy favorite. You got to think like he was coming off of the not only he was coming off of the Calico
Calico.
battle and the and Hollow, right? So he's like red hot at this point. You feel me? So like I don't feel like people view that as like a tough matchup. I feel like if anything, it was like a I don't know. Like it was a high quality. It was like a high quality rematch or whatever. But like nobody was thinking like Lux was in trouble per se, right? That's what I think of when I say like crazy opponent. And in the Hollow battle, Lux was the favorite in that too. And Hollow was coming off a debatable with Sue Surf, and a lot of people said that he was kind of um underwhelming in that battle. It took like years of like rewatches for people to like appreciate what he did in that battle. You know what I'm
I
saying? So
appreciate it on the first watch, on the first recap. You can check it out.
you did. You
Just
actually had
saying,
him winning on your
I had him
recap.
winning.
That's you was one of the few people that did.
And
But
I think
nonetheless, though,
real fast, a quick tidbit. Me and Surf
yeah.
good, but I think back then, me and Surf had issues. So I think I was one of the first people to call out the reaching. Like, oh, he reaching here, he reaching here, he reaching here. I think
Gotcha.
we had gotten to a little back and forth. But we good though. We good. It's all love. Obviously, I recapped them of Double Impact. I recapped with Surf outside of that, so we're good. Just saying. But go ahead, Thomas.
Huh. Nah, but I would just saying like I think that all things considered, like in terms of just how like even like the verb joint, like I think that was like a it was high stakes due to the grudge, but I think that was if it wasn't Lux being the favorite, it was like 50-50. This is a situation where I feel like a lot of people think that Lux is in danger due to it being on the stage, due to Twork being the type of battler he is, so on and so forth. So I don't know, and stylistically
I'm
too.
What is the
I'm
big stage
I'm a little bit
Without the
not
twerk
friendly
confused.
to
battle,
Lux or
go ahead.
something?
I'm a,
Without the twerk battle, you still got Geechee Gotti and Rum Nitty. Like, what we doing?
so you think you all right?
And
With all due
He's
respect,
one
you
and one
saying
in
with
wait
all
those
wait
due
two black.
respect to
He's one and
Geechee
one in those.
and all due respect to Rum Nitty, because those are two phenomenal niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like Geechee has done shit that nobody else in the culture has ever done before. You know what I'm saying? Rum Nitty
3-time
is
champion,
Rum Nitty. You know what I'm saying?
1-time champion.
But but when we talk about like these niggas, like niggas look different in front of Mook. Like they don't look the same after they done battling Mook. They just don't. Every time somebody goes against Mook, it's their hardest battle. So I don't understand like why we not saying like
It
Mook
wasn't Big
is
K's hardest battle.
he wasn't who?
It wasn't Big K's hardest battle.
Big K lost that fucking battle. I don't give a fuck what y'all want to tell me.
All right,
That nigga lost.
we can move on.
But
We can move on.
I'm just saying from the standpoint of like just all the aspects considered, I do feel like this is like Twerk might be his hardest battle, maybe between that and Geechee. Um, Yeah.
I
So
think Twerk might be the. I think Twerk might be the closest battle. Like if you matching up skill set for skill set, I think Twerk might be the closest battle to him. Like the closest battler to what Lux actually brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? But like even when I'm looking at the compendium, like some of this shit don't make sense to me. It's like like y'all say 97
I don't.
creativity for Twerk, but 91 for Lux. Like I just
that's
don't
that's I agree with that. I said
I
Lux
miss
isn't higher.
where it's so far off
Yeah,
because
you joined late. You joined late for the explanation.
okay, I did join late. I
Yeah.
didn't get the alert. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, I just didn't. I didn't. Could somebody explain that to me real quick? Like briefly.
I said a huge part of it may be like a lot of people may ding Lux due to like some of his OBC use and maybe like the overused bars and maybe like outdated references. But then me and Black also said that like if you're gonna do that, you also have to credit him for having concepts and bars we haven't heard before too. And a bunch of us said that it would probably be he'd probably be in like the 94 to 95 range. But then Black also said that like the part of the issue of doing this is that like there's a 10-point gap. It's like 80-90. You know what I'm saying? Like if there was like a 95 range, a 85 range, 75 range, so on and so forth, it would be a lot more concise. So to answer your question.
So when
You
when y'all factored in,
what do you have Twerk at for creativity and content?
no, I'm not mad at Twerk's number. I'm not mad at his number. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not mad.
What would you have him at?
I have him about somewhere between 95 and 97.
What do you have?
Yeah,
What do you have Lux at?
I would have Lux at 95, 97
Okay.
because like we not factoring in like the creativity of the whole of his rollouts to these battles, like the fucking the Black Panther, the
Can we keep
fucking
it in ring, please? In ring.
that was in ring, wasn't it?
Tell me you say roll. I'm thinking like the lead up too,
No,
like
forget the
Calico.
lead.
But
I'm talking about like
but Dutch, he's talking about creativity in the content, like that. What's like what they verbalize, what they write. Not
was that
that.
not part of his content though? Like that's all part of
That's a part of the overall
like
performance. Like if you
the
want to say
theme.
the if you want to say the
We
theatrics is separate,
a
the
lot of what
theatrics
you're
is
saying we
separate.
give credit to in structure and being tailored to the opposition.
That too.
So when I ding twerk for going from A to Z, not A through Z, but A jumping from point A to point Z, jumping to O, then jumping to E. It's a creative switch in which he's doing that though. Like he might mention this bar, but it's a creative tick on that. This is the Game of Thrones. You can jump from Game of Thrones to some cooking crack, whatever it is, and it's like it's still interesting, it's still intriguing, and it's creative in how that punchline, how he goes to that punchline. That's what I'm saying.
Lux does the same thing.
No, Lux is pretty much a scheme, and he's on a pattern, and you can follow his story, which is a good thing too.
I mean, I guess, but I feel like
You saying run from round one to round three, run into you're broke. You don't got it like that.
yeah, that was the overall concept of what he was trying to
And
the convey to
you
niggas.
get points for structure and tailored. And
But
I think there is some
it's the way
creativity.
in how he's saying it
There is some
in these rounds
creativity
is
in
what
how I'm calling you, bro. I'll give you that, but I'm just saying.
that's what I'm saying. Like he's not just
I think people pick because you can't. If you ask me, I'm gonna say 97 as well. I'm gonna say 97. I think he should be 97, and that's what I'm gonna say. Belovedhood. But I'm saying I think why people are picking Twerk. I'm just trying to explain to you why people are picking Twerk that high over Lux. Is what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying?
okay, all right, man.
That's
I
why. That's
mean,
why things happening here. You have
all
more.
right. I mean,
You have more references from Twerk. You have more examples from Twerk. Like if there's a reference category, like who had the best reference in this bar and that bar is like 300 references. You know, if you could be
Yeah,
leaderboarding,
we
right?
talked about
I think
reference pool earlier too.
Twerk would be in top 10, like 105 of these references.
yeah, Twerk has an endless reference pool. Like that nigga just know shit for no reason.
There you go.
Like that's a
That's what it
fact.
is. That's what it
That's
is.
a fact.
And
That's a fact.
that takes a strong sense of creativity. Like, why you can rap about this and rap about that, rap about this, rap about that. Like, god damn.
I just don't think that I don't think that they're that far off from each other. That in my personal
I would
opinion.
agree, but again, I'm going off what the people did right there, and my explanation what the people did. What else? We did impact, we did structure, we did Taylor, we did performance. We did
Oh,
everything at this point, right? We did everything.
structure, Taylor, performance pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I agree with that too. I
We
said we
Performance
agree.
should have
pissed
had
me
higher
off.
We
performance.
agree with that. We agree with that.
Yeah,
We think Lux
Um,
We
with
didn't do the
everything he
content
does
one. We didn't do
deserves
the
to
I'm gonna
content.
tell you
perform.
what else pissed me off. Rapping ability pissed me off too.
who should have
Twerk,
had
right?
higher?
Twerk. Y'all
I,
don't think Twerk can rap?
No, we
I
broke that
don't.
down too. We broke that
I'm
down
not gonna
too.
lie. I might be in the minority, but I was saying like in terms of what's he can rap. If you listen to Jerusalem, you know he can rap. But I'm saying like what's showcased in the ring, like rapping ability shown in the ring. Like he don't really like when he went against Next. It kind of did a couple like flow patterns and cadences. I was like, okay, that's dope. Like he's showcasing his rapping ability, but like he doesn't do it that often though. Like he's very
In
like
comparison to
methodical.
Lux, Lux is almost always in that flow state. From the
Nah,
beginning of round one to down at round three, he's almost always in that flow state of him rapping. He relies on that. He prioritizes that. So I think in comparison, this is why you see 88 to 99. But I don't think Twerk is 88 to me personally. I would have put him a little higher, a little on a like a 92, 93.
because all right, this is the reason why that bothered me so much, right?
Because we're
You
talking
give him an
about
eight.
rapping ability, not bars. It's separated. Like it's not the same.
I understand it's not the same, but it low key kind of is. Like it low key kind of is. You can't get a nigga a 94 for having bars, but then turn around and give him an 88 for fucking rapping ability.
But
That
Yes, you
just
it
don't make
wouldn't
sense
can.
to
be
me.
that they're two different things. That's the whole point of the
Yes,
system.
you can. Like
They're
what?
different things.
Y'all niggas know how to rap, right?
100%.
Oh,
You might
okay.
not.
All
You
right.
might know how to. You
So
might know
when
how
you
to
telling me
rap, but like you don't know. There's rappers that don't know what they're doing when they're rapping. They just like because like I had a conversation with one battle rapper, and I don't want to put him out there. I'm like, yo, you did like you did like a whatchamacallit. I was like, you did like a triple entendre. He said, I didn't know that. I just thought it was just some dope shit to put in there. Like there's some rappers that don't know what they're doing. They just know how to
yeah,
put
nah,
shit together.
that's a fact.
Another thing. So when I battled Queensfoot, right?
Hmm.
I'm not a fucking rapper. I wasn't rapping up there. I was. That's me barring. I
Yeah.
was bar for bar. I'm basically talking. There might
Now
be
you
a
did have a
small little
But you
cadence.
pocket,
was rapping though, nigga.
a
Like you,
small little
like
pocket I
can I
probably
get
had.
that's rap, my nigga. Like that's
He
rap,
had
my
one
nigga.
cadence. He had one cadence that was kind of the uh nine in the sky. Got the F beam with it. Good. And I got it in my jeans.
Yeah.
Like
Let me with it.
that cadence. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Okay, that part. There's a small pocket. Other than that, I'm going bar for bar, bro. I would never consider myself any
yeah.
sort of rapper. Like if you put me on a paper, I'm like, don't you put my rapping at like 50? I don't know. I put my bar for bar at like 80.
All I'm saying
So
is I've seen Twerk rap enough up there where I can say, yeah, this nigga's one of the elite rappers. I've seen him do it.
I agree. I
can
agree.
you give some examples? I think he's a good rap. I don't think he showcase. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't think he showcases it enough, and I think he can do it. But like, I just think he has a certain structure and certain method that he likes to go about when he's rapping. Like I don't like
I think
the
it's because
flow
he uses a
cadences, the
battle rap
pockets. You don't really get
voice.
in there.
I think it's because he uses his battle rap voice, and that's why people are missing it. Because like when he gets it, he be going into these pockets like he just like lowers his voice and it speaks very like it's all right. The real sick battle, right? Like when he was battling real sick, you know what I mean? When he's giving the whole story about smack and shit like that. That's rapping. That's not just talk. That's not just bars. That's rapping. The nigga's rapping. The whole
But I'm saying the examples are few and far in between though. That's the point I'm making. Like if we comparing it like, and I don't even want to compare, but I'm saying like we have to use certain reference points when we're making like these like spots where people are in terms of rapping ability. Like like if I was to say B Dot, Calico, Cortez, like Lux, Daylight, I'm these to me these guys are like 90 and above in rapping ability, right?
those
Like
would be some of the those would be
you would
the
put Twerk
elite
in
of
that
the
same
elite.
category of rapping
I
ability.
wouldn't have him in the 80s. He would definitely be in the 90s for me personally. For me personally,
But I'm saying,
he be in the
I'm saying
90s.
relative to the people that we just named, you would have him in the
But
90s
those
with those
people would be
guys.
in the
It's
high like those people would be in the high 90s though, like 97, 98.
okay.
I would have Twerk at about 93 something. 88 is just I feel like it's disrespectful, man. I feel like it's disrespectful.
Again, I would have Twerk higher personally as well. But I think the conversation
Okay.
that we're trying to have is that he's not relying on it as opposed to, like you said, a Calico, you know what I'm saying, a B dot or a loaded Lux. Literally, that's they
Cortez,
prioritize that from
right?
round 1 to round 3. We've seen Twerk get in the pox like, okay, he can rap really well.
Ilmac, if you want to throw him in there too. Like I feel like that. Like yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have a problem with Lux being 99. He should be there because he relies on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that Twerk don't rely on it because he got all these other tricks in his bag. But
Got a
when
lot
he
of
do
weapons.
go into it, when he do go into them pockets, it's phenomenal.
It's hard
And you
for
be
me.
like, damn,
It's
I wish you
hard for me
did
to
this
go
shit
against
more.
it because I agree that he should be higher. So I can't keep. I'm gonna give you examples of why people probably got him that way, but I agree
You
he
know
should be higher.
Yeah,
I
no,
agree.
all right. All right. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I was saying. What does 87 plus mean?
Yeah, you definitely
Oh my
popped up
god.
late.
Here we go.
Again, so in
Last time.
IQ, this is the last time I say this though. In IQ, Twerk actually scored higher. Twerk scored 87.40, and Lil Lux scored 86.83. But we rounded, so you don't
Okay.
87.40. You don't. I'm not going to round down to 87 in terms of them having the same score. I at least want to show you why, or show you that one person scored higher at least by 0.60%.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Pardon
didn't
me,
understand what
by
the
by
87
by
plus
point
was.
60, not 0.60%, by 0.60. So Twerk scored higher
Okay.
than Lil Lux by 0.60. So I thought it's only right to give him the plus to show you that okay,
Okay.
he got more points than him in this category.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But I think the only problem here for me personally, people have they takes whatever it is, but the only problem that we need to fix, and I'm gonna try to fix it, but it's gonna take more work. Is again, when you file a compendium, it says 70, 80, 90, 100. I think the next compendium we have, which I might roll out a little later then if we do it this way, it's gonna say 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100.
So you're
You can
doing
get
A
more.
plus, A minus, B. No, you're doing A
I'm
plus, A
giving you a
minus,
chance
A.
to go in the middle as opposed to just going from 90 to 100. Because all of us think that somebody should
Yeah.
be a 95 or a 97. And you like, okay, I don't want to give him 100 though. So give him a 90. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the only problem with the compendium for me personally.
Yeah. I mean, midpoint in
We need a
between.
midpoint.
Like yeah.
Say we want, oh my God, this is wrong. But I think the only problem for me personally, doing this for so long, is the midpoint. I will try to implement a midpoint. It's going to take some work. The calculation is going to be harder, but I'll add a midpoint. So part of me, Murder Move versus Hitman Holla Compendium, will try to get out by at least Monday. I'll probably attach it to the Jazz situation. Like, yo, everybody here for Jazz.
Nah, I ain't gonna
Let's stay.
front.
That'll work.
I'm already knowing people are gonna violate on both ends. Like,
What do you mean?
well, I mean, because I feel like these two figures are very polarizing. So
Oh
like,
yeah.
there's gonna be there's gonna be like two extremes for each battler. Like they're gonna put like probably. I just know what they're gonna do to Hitman when it comes to rapping ability, and then I know what they're gonna do to Mook when it comes to like other things. If that makes
Performance.
sense.
But see, and this is
Yeah.
why I'll be scared to put it out to the whole everybody. So I'll be scared of this shit. So you guys should keep it in
Right.
house. Keep it in house.
Because I do
Well, you
feel like
already
You
people
told
get
the
more.
are.
public.
Yeah, you get more votes with the public
I
since
mean,
you already
listen,
told
this
them.
not a listen. I told the public we would have it, but if we agree that it shouldn't be that way, it is what it is.
I mean, is there a way to like? I mean,
Separate
I
the
ain't trying
two.
to. I'm about to say I wasn't trying to create more
That's
work,
Put
but
a
like it would
bullshit,
be
time.
like
bro.
Put a
if you.
time limit on it,
It's
Black.
already
Put a
hard
time
work.
limit on it.
It's already hard work, bro. To do two different ones.
Yeah,
The time I was going to do that, I'm like, this is a lot of work. When I tried to do it before,
yeah,
like this is a little too
yeah.
much.
Because I feel like like a champion execs like format would be much different than like just the regular like the fans overall fans. Because I feel like again like yeah, I
Yeah,
just feel like
I think
both
people
of them are
might
gonna
try
get
to score bomb niggas, so I do agree. I think
yeah.
they both got like a cult like following, so it's like, man, I hate Mook or I hate Hitman. I'm gonna do this. he getting a 70 for everything. So I
Yeah.
do agree with that.
instead
The hate is definitely more on Mook's end though.
instead of
I
it.
think it's
Uh,
on both sides, but I ain't gonna hold you.
yeah, I'm about to say it's pretty like these are two polarizing figures. Like, yeah,
Yeah, but I mean,
Dutch, I
had,
wanted to
had
ask you, what was your opinion on the crowd control for Dutch? I mean, for Lux and Twerk Calico.
I thought Lux's crowd control should have been a little bit higher. And I all right, so if we talking about they whole career, then I think that
Yeah, the whole
Twerk's
career.
crowd control, I think Twerk's crowd control needed to be a little bit lower
I'm not mad at that. I mean,
because
I think they're talking about currently, but I'm not mad if you're saying his like historically because I do feel like Twerk was kind of he had like some rough patches and like
yeah,
that.
where the
But that
crowd
was
would fuck
but
him
that
up
was
and
his
he couldn't get through it. You know what I'm
that was
saying?
like
Like,
his rookie year, like that 2017 when he battled Mike P Cortez. Like he was still trying to like like
nah,
I don't.
cause I remember the first time that he like he came back a couple times, like even after the Geechee battle and shit like that. Like he would still get up there and you know what I'm saying sometimes it wasn't as frequent as it was, but he would get up there, spit a bar, and then the crowd then react, and then you get the you know what I'm saying, and then 2 balls later he Jersey's out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you can physically see when he's about to you know what I'm saying fuck up because the crowd wasn't fucking with him sometimes.
All
You know
right.
what I mean?
So
So I
so
felt like to have that the crowd. If we're going off his whole career, then I felt like it should have been a little bit lower because you can't be that high and the crowd can fuck you up on crowd control.
I would think partially you're right, but I think some of that falls in preparation. We did have a preparation
That's what I was gonna
category,
say.
That too.
but we
Yeah.
didn't we didn't reveal it to the public. That's the kind of new thing that's implemented. I didn't make a new graphic for that. But for preparation for Twerk was 63. Preparation for Loaded Lux was 89.
89 for Lux.
I mean,
Lux
Lux
did
do
mess
have
up
his
twice too. Like what are you talking about? In big
tribulations
battles?
every once in a while,
Yeah.
for sure.
89 for Lux. So
Bro, he
you
messed
for
up
for
before multiple
preparation.
times. You good?
I,
Yeah,
so correct me if I'm wrong. You got the Calico slip up, right?
Yeah.
You
yeah,
got the Geechee slip up, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
And then what?
You got he stumbled into surf shit too.
Yeah.
Like, you can visibly see him like catch himself and then get it back, but like he stumbled into surf shit too. Um, if you want to be really petty, the 2-on-2. Hey, turn that camera up. There was nobody recording. He lost his spot in the 2-on-2 against Guns and Cake in the
Vet
2-on-2
move,
And
vet
highlight.
move. You
I
did.
think that will put you at everything we just said will put you at 89. Do you realize that, right?
I,
With less
I
with
think it's
I'm
fewer
gonna be
realistic,
honest
battles
with you.
right?
too.
I don't remember the surf slip up, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Like if we talking preparation, if we talking about preparation, I
Yeah.
really feel like the only fuck up I ever seen him have was the Geechee battle for real. Because
And the Calico one.
Calico, that was clear.
I
Clear
don't
as
feel like
day.
that was a preparation thing. I feel like that was the crowd.
I'm not gonna lie, like while that is
That's still
true,
preparation.
Because the
it's
niggas
still
But
spit the
preparation though.
all
Like
yeah,
first verse, second round, all first
it's
verse.
still preparation because you still have to prepare your mind. I mean, and again, I'm not talking because
To be stopped.
I've never battled, but I'm saying like it's still part of preparation because that's a part of the sport. Preparing for battle, preparing for the atmosphere, so on and so forth. That's memory and also preparing for the actual atmosphere you're battling. So
Yeah, I mean, yes and no though,
ain't no
dog.
rebuttal
Like
in that one.
yes and no, nah, because like you can't prepare yourself for some shit you've never dealt with before.
if we're
Like
comparing this to sports, you gotta like regardless of the type of like because I play football, regardless of what type of like temperature it is, like that's why you look at the forecast. That's why you pack extra. You know
but
what
you
I'm
could
saying?
prepare for that.
Layers.
But I'm saying that's something you could prepare for. You
But
know
hold
it's gonna
on,
be cold outside. You wear
You
layers.
understand? Here's the thing. You can't pick and choose when we're gonna apply certain criticism because if you give him a pass for that, you know how many passes I give out now?
No, I'm not giving. No. I'm
No,
not
no, no.
giving him a
What?
pass for fucking up. I'm not giving him a pass for fucking up.
What are you
What I'm saying
saying?
is, I don't feel like that was preparation. I feel like he fucked up because it was. You ever get all right? You ever got the wind
Come
knocked out
on.
of
You
you
see, come
before?
on. See, so did
You
he
ever
get
got the wind knocked out of you
did he get the
before?
wind knocked out of him though? Did he get the wind knocked out of him?
That's what that crowd reaction was. It knocked the wind out of him.
Chest.
Like he was like, "Holy
Wait,
shit, what the fuck?
I mean, he didn't
no, no, no,
battle.
no, 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 no.
What the
J
fuck?"
Black, bring Primo up.
Wait.
Lang, bring Timo up.
Wait. Chest is clear then, because he has a medical issue. Chest is clear then, right? Chest is good. That's a medical condition.
You know where I stand with chess.
I'm saying that's a literally medical condition.
You know where I stand with chess. I
So what
listen.
I'm saying is he's good.
I don't think
if you give
the
Lux,
times when chess is unprepared, he's unprepared. The time when he throw up, I don't count that against him.
You gotta give a nigga a pass for medical conditions then, right?
I told you, the times when he's unprepared, he's unprepared. The times when he's throwing up, I don't count that against him, nigga. How you gonna count the nigga throwing up against him?
Come on, bro.
It's preparation, bro.
Come on, bro.
It goes under preparation.
That's preparation. You can prepare yourself to not throw up.
I'm saying generally. I'm saying generally for Lux. It goes in preparation. Sorry, it does.
I mean, like I said, I just didn't feel like that.
It does.
That's how y'all feel.
If that's the case,
when a person says, "Where was I at again?" You're making me blunt do this.
And if that was the case, Dutch, you wouldn't get so upset if like O'Reilly loses his voice, because that's you know.
What we doing?
So that's what I'm saying. So like,
I mean, I can't do nothing about O'Reilly losing his voice.
Again, Dutch, if you go back to the footage, she said, "Where was I at again?" After receiving time. After receiving, that's the crowd going crazy. Where was I?
Poison Pen had to feed him that line.
That's preparation, bro.
Where was I? Like I said, the wind got knocked out of him.
Oh my
God, you know what I'm saying?
You got it, bro.
The wind got knocked out of him.
Hold on.
No.
What's the next thing, bro?
No, because no. Hold on. Let me say this real fast.
I don't want to keep.
No, Black. Let me say this real quick. Right? You have seen niggas go up there and not be able to fucking finish a round. Just not know none of that material no more. You understand what I'm saying? Like they don't know where it's come from. That nigga knew the material. He just fucking got stunned.
After he got stunned, right? And received more time and couldn't go back to that said point, then what is that? It's okay. I haven't won the battle. I got him beating Calico 2-1, second and third. But what are we doing?
Like I said, I'm not granting him. I'm not granting him nothing.
When's the last
and him fucking up. I just don't think that was him not knowing his material. That's all I'm saying.
When's the last time you watched?
I don't think that was him not knowing his material. That's all I'm saying.
When was the last time you watched that battle, good brother?
Probably like last year.
I advise you to watch it again. Now, if we want to make it about me for 10 seconds, I was stunned. After the crowd got quiet, I went right back to the material.
Yeah, you choked. Oh, okay.
Oh, nah, I just see.
Nah. He said, lift flip up to God.
So that's okay. And then the second the crowd got quiet, I repeated the bars right back there.
Yeah, but you stumbled over your word. That's all that is.
You got it, bro.
You stumbled over your word.
You got it. Bro.
You choked?
You got it, bro. We talking about preparation, bro. We talking about preparation.
Yeah, we talking about preparation. You choked? You forgot your you forgot your material?
Another thing that we didn't reveal is time given versus time taken, which pretty much is saying length of your round.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah, you didn't put that on here.
Twerk got 86 and Lux got 92.
I'm not mad. Right. I'm not mad at Twerk being 80s. I think Twerk does a great job.
He's had some short rounds.
Well, I think he does a great job of maximizing his 3-minute rounds if he's rapping to a T or rapping to the time limit. He has a great way of like making all 3 rounds count or all 3 minutes count. Whereas Lux, he's for sure gonna rap for an extended period of time.
You're gonna get 5 minutes,
but I think that the reason why they didn't OD, because he has a 92, right? I think the reason why they didn't OD and give him like a higher 90 is because sometimes in those longer rounds there's a little bit of fluff in there. Like he takes a little bit of minute to heat up. Not all 10 minutes are fire, but when he gets to where he gets, he's I mean shit. Like I think he's like a 5. I think on average he raps 5 to 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes.
5 minutes.
You know, so yeah. So I'm not mad at the time giving us time to take it.
According when they dropped the face off, the last question was the time limits, and again, I don't think there's no time limits on this. Just saying, it's at that point, man. I'm saying because I think niggas might go.
And honestly, if Lux, I would be worried if Lux raps a short round because it's like, do you not have enough to say? Did you have to because you know what I'm saying? Like, because he don't ever really rap short. The only time I felt like he rapped
I
short
will be
was against Arsenal. I feel like he rapped like kind of hella short against Arsenal, in like maybe one
I
of the
will be
rounds.
nervous. I will be nervous. Two things: what you just said, and the fact that okay, here's a short run. That means he filtered it. If he filtered it, he gets straight to the hot shit.
Yeah,
Just saying. So there's two ways to be nervous about Lux having a shorter round.
but if it's a short round and it wasn't explosive, it's like, huh, like okay, you know,
Yeah.
because like because I'll rewatch him versus Verb, and like his first round felt hella long, but like it was some good stuff in there, but what all of it wasn't explosive. Whereas Verb had like a shorter round, but it seemed like he was able to land a little bit more in that short
He
spurt.
lost that first round, nigga.
I mean, hey, I mean, some people got Verb first and second, or excuse me, first and third. Pardon me, Lux got
Madness.
just saying. So
And you're Black. Why did you leave off those two categories off of the joint? Because wasn't enough room, or you just
I
wanted
just
to
gotta pay for better graphics at this point. I gotta
say
change
less?
stuff. I want it to look presentable. I think that everything in battle rap, or let's just say in life, is presentation based. People respect things a little more when it's presented to you a different way.
that's a
So,
fact.
so if I just took the copy and the tweet when I posted y'all in the fucking in the group chat, it's just some numbers. You add a graphic tool, you add some, a little more context and visuals, and I can't change that on my end. I would need a graphic designer to change it. So I gotta just pay somebody to add like, yo, add this template for me, and I'll add these two parts in. That's the only reason why I left off. Only reason. I have no problem putting it up there. That's why I said it now. Like preparation, he got that. Time given versus time taken, he got that. Shit costs, man. Shit costs. Speaking
Nah,
of stuff
I'm not.
costing to look good in presentation, Jazz Rapper Ceremony again is 1 p.m.
Yeah.
on Monday. It's gonna be very well presented.
Live?
It should be very well received as well. Just saying. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that like I will say I do feel like Twerk's preparation won't be anywhere near
Yeah, I disagree.
what's been documented
Yeah.
on the compendium, because if you listen to how he talks in these interviews and then the recent episode on Champion, I feel like he's locked in for this one.
I said
And
95 or
he
better.
has, yeah, I feel like he has to be. I remember him saying that like the one or two battles, and I think I saw N1 earlier. I wanted him to kind of fact check me if he was here, but
He
the one or
definitely
two
pulled
battles
up.
where he was I think it was like two or three battles. I remember him like saying that he was like fully prepared. I remember him saying that against Ill Will because he came off the Mike P battle. I remember him going on Champion and literally saying like, I'm prepared for Ill Will. I got all three already, right? I remember him saying that for the Tay Rock battle. And I forgot the other battle he said he was like fully prepared for.
He probably didn't say it in like a tweet or anything, but I knew for a fact when I saw him in the airport going into the Shotgun Shook battle, you could see it in his eyes, bro.
Yes,
You could see it in
yes,
his face off. This
yes,
man was
yeah,
more than prepared that battle. Like
yeah.
he was mad confident.
And it
Like it was
showed that,
different.
to me, that's a top three twerk performance. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep it real. Like, and then
I'm gonna say
the
top
reason
five
why
to be safe. I'm gonna say top five.
I'm gonna say top three because of how great Suge was and how he still was able to
Still
be the
lost,
best performer
clearly.
and best performer of the night on that card that had Rock, Goods,
Shoot.
Nitty, Surf, like all time legends, and he had the best performance on that card. So yeah, that to me, that's always going to be a top three twerk performance. But I say that to say when he is like outright saying that he's prepared or he's locking in, like he gives you those type of performance. His performance against even though he was kind of in dangerous waters against Ill Will in the first round, he wrote uphill, and that showed how prepared he was. Like he didn't exhaust all his options within the first round. He kind of wrote uphill and won that battle. The Suge battle, as we just mentioned, the Rock battle. He gave us like three strap hits against Say Rock. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
So, what would you say his best performance is? Just out of curiosity.
me personally,
Mhm.
it's between Suge and it's between Suge. I think it's Suge. I'm sorry. There's something
Not
about
the Rock.
No
nah.
way.
Nah, I mean I love him versus Rock, but I don't think that's his. It's. I guess it's the aspect of him having a performance of the night on Gnome with all those other legends on the card. All three rounds being like damn near flawless against a guy that had like a great performance as well too. I take that all into account. So to me, that's his best
Did
performance in my
Did
opinion.
you
I
see
think
him versus Coffee Brown?
I thought he was really good versus Coffee, but I don't think that's his best performance. The only other performance I would throw in there is like I was saying him versus Big K, if we're talking
Oh yeah.
recently, and then I would throw in what's another performance I feel strongly about from him, and I'm talking about all three great, like all three great. Um, I would say I like. I don't want to use this one, but I did like him versus Chilla a lot. I thought he was amazing versus Chilla for sure. Um, Chilla.
Him and Danny.
I can't. I liked him versus Danny a lot too. That he came with all three. He gets a lot of love for the JC performance, but like he did choke in the first round, so that's why I try not to mention that one. Um, and the chess battle, yeah, the chess battle too. I really think that he
Where
came
that
fully
smack?
prepared. He
I
had a
think
short second, but his chess performance was really good too.
I think Twerk's best performance, and I think it's clear too. Um,
It's going to be
is
against Lux.
is versus Loaded Lux. That's his best one. That's his best one of all time. You know what I'm saying? That's number one, clearly. Well, go ahead. Loaded Lux.
Go ahead,
I,
Primo.
I got real sick up there. The real sick battle. He got a lot of fucking memorable performances, man. A lot.
Primo, what's up?
My caveat is all three rounds. I'm thinking of like all three like rounds.
Yeah, that's coffee and real sick for sure.
Real sick. I think it's very top heavy. Like, I thought he heated up as the battle went on. His first round was okay. I didn't think his first round was that explosive. I thought real sick took the first round clear. I think.
Clear.
Uh, it's
I think he
debatable.
took. Yeah, I think he
After the
took the
interview
round,
with
but it
Jay
wasn't
Black,
clear.
I can't even shake that name.
That's
My
the third
God.
round.
I
I'm
know.
talking about the
I'm just saying
first.
generally. I'm saying generally.
And I really liked it. Honestly, I know the third is like the viral round, but I liked his second because of how tailored it was. But yeah, go ahead,
The
Primo. I'm sorry.
the 5Ks, nigga. Oh my God.
You good, you good, you good. Listen,
What's
I'm
up?
coming at you, pause anyway, about that Lux fluff comment, man. I really hated that. I
Good.
really hated that.
What
I
comment
think
he said?
here's my problem though. When he said when we was talking about time given versus time taken,
Oh,
Oh,
talk to
okay.
me. Here we go. Here we go. Here we
and
go.
the fluff. Here's my problem with that. I think, Lux's style includes a lot of self-promoting, you know what I mean? And I think we knock that and kind of call that filler and fluff and a lot of other real talk rappers. But we give a pass to punchline rappers that kind of build up to the punch with words that rhyme just to get there, you know, grip mags, Six Flags,
Mm.
fofo
Talk to
pop,
them.
and then we let him drop the haymaker, and we don't penalize that. We say, oh, he was building up. We give him a
Talk that
pass.
shit.
So I hate
Mm.
that attrition because I'm a fan of rappers that can rap and self-promoting. You know what I mean? You know, Loser had to jump, Harlem Hospital giving beds out. Slick talk, if you will, and that gets knocked a lot, man. So I hate that when battlers are doing that versus, you know, a grip heaters, rip sneakers, and
No,
then
I,
and then drop
I'm
a
not gonna
haymaker, and
stop
we
you. Like
I
when
get.
when Lux
The out
battle
of
when Lux
the out of the blue setups and shit.
No, well, I
yeah,
get
we
what you're
give that a
saying, but the
pass. We
only
don't really
difference
call
is
that
though.
fluff. Go ahead.
No,
when
no,
Lux.
I get what you're saying, and I can understand what you mean by that because I do feel like yeah, but at the same time, I feel like there's a thing called a payoff. Like sometimes a payoff can kind of like mitigate like the setup not being the best, right? We talk about Danny Myers all the time not necessarily being the best with setups, but the payoff makes up for it. The issue with Lux is though, or I wouldn't say issue, he doesn't do it that often, but
Hmm.
sometimes he'll have a concept where he's going a certain direction and the payoff didn't like land at all. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Everybody does that though,
no,
man.
no,
Ain't
no. But I'm
nobody.
saying it's
That's
different. It's different if you like again, because like I remember second round for Nitty, the no Nitty shit. Like I don't know where he was trying to go with that. Like it just seemed like a whole section where he was dedicating a portion of his round to say he had no money, and I'm like, well, you kind of did that in a more creative way a round prior and the round after. You kind of spent like 10, 12 bars trying to do that, and it didn't really add anything to what you were doing. He didn't really start heating up until he got into the Tay Rock Nitty altercation drummer scheme shit. So that's what. So those are things that I'm thinking of when I'm thinking about. Or if I go to like when he tried to do like the angle about um a verb on three letterman and the third round for verb. It's like there are sections where like he'll choose an approach and it just falls like really flat. As opposed to like Twerk may not necessarily having the most coherent setup, but at least the payoff makes up for it.
So you're okay with the misdirection as long as we get a punch at the fourth? Do you think we
I'm
maybe
not
trained
saying
our
that, but I'm saying
ears?
I'm
But
saying like if you're gonna there's a reason why like you know what I'm saying, like there's a reason why angles hit and then they don't, and it's if you
Mhm.
don't execute it correctly and if you're not structuring it correctly, then it just falls flat. And that's why I would say like sometimes there's times where he like sometimes I just feel like he just wants to get certain things off his chest and he just say it, but like there's no real payoff for it.
Yeah, I agree and disagree on that one. I just think the payoff isn't the payoff we're accustomed to now, the one we've trained our ears to. When that setup, with a lot of times when a punch comes before the setup, we don't even listen for that, or it comes in the middle of the punch or the middle of the line, or maybe if it's not even relatively a punch line, we've just trained our ears to wait for it. So when we don't get it, we think that's a dry spot sometimes. That's just
I
my
mean,
personal opinion as
I
far
feel
as the
like
rap aspect of battle rap.
yeah. I feel like, but that's the thing. I would agree, but like he did that against Hollow, where like it wasn't everything wasn't a punchline per se, but there was a lot of
Hmm.
substance of what he said saying, and it landed. You know what I'm saying? Even the stuff that wasn't a punch, like
Yeah.
like even after Obama's speech, I'm just trying to make sure there's no more hollows in the street. Like that's not even really like a punch for real. It's just a
Hmm.
substance filled line. I feel like he can do that, but there's other times where he's not doing that.
Yeah.
Primo, let me ask you this though. The way how
Talk to
you
me.
said that, let me ask you this. The way how you said that, you was talking about Lux, am I correct?
Yeah.
Right. So look, let me ask you this. The way you saying that about Lux. Now, do you think his trained ear is the way how everybody else's ear is these days? Like the way how you just said, like we listen for the bar and then a punch. Do you think he does that when he's listening to other battle rappers rap? Like, you think that's how his ear is trained?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think we're just accustomed to it, right? So I think we're gonna catch it because that's surface level to me, right? I think the work comes in finding the correlation throughout how the material is tied together beyond just four bars. I think that's where the work comes in for me. And why we say, oh, it's great on the watch back, and why we go back and listen to people's material and break it down and talk more about it versus the instant gratification of that haymaker right there at the four. You know what I mean? So I think it's just two different styles that went together. They clash because we've appropriated ourselves to love that style, especially on a stage, which will definitely show the difference if Lux doesn't change and at least like because I think what M Lang is saying is shared by many. So he should definitely appease the fans, the current ear right now, and switch his style. But I thought we saw a lot in that Rum Nitty battle where he was able to do a lot of those things that we're not accustomed to on a big stage,
And
and that's
yes,
why people are
I,
split on
I
that
think
battle.
that's the bag he's gonna go into. What you just said right there. Yeah. Okay. This is
Yeah.
what y'all want to hear from me. I'm gonna stay in this zone bag right here. Yep. I think I can agree with you on
I
that.
think I for sure think styles make fights, and I think environments make fights too. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's a part of preparation, understanding what is going to translate, what isn't going to translate. Because I feel like there's a time and place for Lux to do what he did in a small room against Nitty, and there's a time and place to do what he did in the second round for Verb on a big stage. Like it's just it's so.
Okay. What else we got with this? This is a great discussion, bro. Like for one battle, like this is actually from it's on YouTube at this point. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody didn't listen to this, from top to bottom, this is a great conversation without violating, disrespecting nobody, low key. So just saying. Like I'm gonna use if they face off again, I'm gonna use part of this. It's like this person saying this, they saying that. Like it's a great conversation, man.
Face off
We
ain't
didn't
dropped yet, or am I upset that I missed it?
we didn't get a
It didn't drop yet.
chance.
Okay.
We didn't get a chance not to shift all the way off the Compendium, but we didn't get a chance because I think we talked about the other matchups on SM. I don't think we got a chance to talk about Geechee and Shoty since that's kind of been announced in between our last space. So did you guys have thoughts on that at all or
I can't say too much. I'm being watched by UK.
Oh yeah, because you got that bet too about
Yeah.
yeah,
I
okay.
might lose that bet, but they said on the walk. I said I'm trying to say like overall battle,
Yeah.
but we bet on the walkout. But
Yeah.
listen, I got a piece of footage that's like it's like yo, I don't want to release it though. I might release it.
Yeah.
Geechee Gotti was in the UK, but he wasn't, and it was going crazy for the
Yeah.
season. It
Nitty
was different.
versus
That was
Gucci
fire.
Gotti.
I
Yep.
have it.
On the roof.
I have it. No, I have the UK's crowd reaction to that to like Geechee Nitty being played.
Why
It's
you never
ridiculous.
dropped that? That's old. Why you ain't never dropped that joint?
I just found it. I ain't gonna hold you. Before we shot the Geechee and Shoty, I found it. I'm like, oh shit. And what's my point? But how y'all feel? Geechee Shoty
I
Horny.
mean, first and foremost, I mean, shit. Like, just when I thought there were no more big matchups for Geechee Gotti, he got another one, and
Damn.
I really like this battle. They're both going to talk their shit, and I like the fact that Shotty didn't let just rest on the K Shine performance. He's coming back at a rapid pace. Probably like the don't quote me, but I feel like this probably like the quickest um one like I guess spin the block he's ever done. You know what I'm saying? Because this is still within the same year. Like he's battled a couple times in a year before, but like I don't know if it's been this like close. So that's dope to see. Um, in terms of a winner, I'm not gonna lie. I think uh
Ah.
I'm going. Okay. Here's the thing. I think Shotty's gonna be phenomenal, but there's a certain approach Geechee can take, and I think that approach is going to help him a lot. So I got Geechee two
I
one.
think we think about the same approach too. I think we think about the same approach.
Yeah, yeah. I got Geechee 2-1 off of the particular approach he could take. And Geechee's really been on his P's and Q's this year. I don't feel like he's melded in as much as he has last year.
He gonna take this battle
So
serious, bro. He gonna take
and
this
he's
shit
gonna take
serious.
this one very seriously. You know what I'm saying? So I got Geechee 2-1, but again, like man, this is gonna be a great battle.
I want to go after
100%.
France.
LCBR. Go ahead, brother.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear.
All right. First and foremost, you talking about you have the footage about Geechee at Summer Madness. How do you have that footage when I sent it to you? So who really has the footage?
First of all, that's cap. I think when we get up here and lie, you know what I'm saying. There's a reason why people use the word
I can
metadating.
literally post it right now before you can. So who has
Maybe
it?
because maybe I gave it to you, but I think
Oh, now you
if I
gave
can
it to me.
show the data inside my phone, it will
Black,
look
why you send that
factual.
over to him for?
Wait, look,
That's what happens. Black, send it to him.
look. This is how we know he doesn't have it because he wasn't there.
I was there. I can literally.
You weren't there, good
Yo,
brother.
this is back.
First
Back when they used.
first of all, you weren't there,
This
and
is
then the vantage point is from the commentary booth. This
This
is
is
how we
back.
know it's me.
This is back when they used to stamp your passport along. They don't stamp it no more, by the way. You talking about old stamp? They don't stamp it no more. They used to stamp it back then. And
this is also how we know that it's not you because I have multiple videos from that vantage point of the round. So now what?
Because I sent
You can
them
post
all
one
to
video.
you.
Wait.
Yo,
You can post one
why?
video. I can post
Why
seven.
are you flaunting my videos?
I can post seven. I can post 8.
Now
what? No, you can't. You can post one. The one I sent to you.
Your turn, France.
And also,
it's over. You lost.
No, I didn't lose. And in fact, you need to be careful because last time I checked, Shoty Horror said you started narratives about the UK.
I didn't start a narrative. I literally the video in question shows the factual.
So that's what I'm saying.
I actually have pictures. Wait, I got pictures of me talking to who I was talking to. When I get up on Chip and I don't just ramble and say nothing. We have facts. We have pictures. We have documentation to show that I was talking to niggas in the crowd and that's what they were saying, baby.
You have narratives and you have videos.
Not only do I have screenshots, I have IGs. If we're going crazy, I have IGs of people I was talking to in London, in the Steelyard. We have that.
Can you even name one person you met in London? I bet you can.
You mean you
name 20.
Lots of London gin.
Hold on.
Hold on. Now it's hold on. What happened to Ed?
Because I got screenshots.
What happened to Ed?
It was 2018.
Huh?
Wait.
What happened to Chris? I know a bunch of people in London. You couldn't name a single name.
Tanika, I just said Tanika Tan. Now what?
You knew her before that.
You
knew her
said
before that,
London,
though.
He said Mad London, though.
All right.
Didn't you meet
You
Trevor
met
out
her in
there
London?
and Desmond?
Met in London. I think I did. But I got screenshots though, so let me get to it though. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you behave yourself. Sometimes I gotta come here and check. You know what I'm saying? Things
Yeah,
get a little
I
out
ain't
of
checking
pocket.
nothing.
Sometimes things get a little out of pocket.
I'm speaking facts.
Okay.
But go ahead though. You don't need to cut your conversation. 2018.
Yeah, go
See
ahead.
y'all.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you get back to it.
Nah, I was just saying that I got Geechee 2-1. I think it's gonna be a great battle though.
Turkey.
But I do feel, and then see, there's a certain bag that Geechee can really get into, like he did with the disaster battle, that I feel like would just pay dividends in this battle too. So
Guess I'll go now.
yeah, so that's how
I'll
I'm
go real
calling it.
quick then. Okay, so Shoty's excited. Why? His first URL battle home. Um, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Dead man.
No, no,
We're
no,
not. We're
no,
not. We're not doing that.
no, no,
He about to
no,
show out,
no
bro.
violence. Yeah, it's about to be a show out. I'll also say this. What we saw in his third round in his last battle that he just had, I think we're gonna get that for 3 rounds here, and it's just gonna look different home for him. With all that being said, I gotta get you 2-1. Yeah.
Did we
Wait, go
watch?
ahead.
Wait, did we watch? Shoty versus John Don. Did we watch Shoty versus Charlie Clips? Did we watch these things?
I watched I
Yeah,
watched one of
well, the
those. I didn't
Charlie
watch the
Clips.
John one. I definitely watched the
Shout out to Jay Smo. The Charlie Clip shit is like a cringe classic. Because the first segment of that battle is its own battle in itself. But the John performance, he was cooking in that battle 100%. That was
Yeah.
2019.
that was
Yeah,
6 years ago. People had babies that year,
yeah.
and that baby now is 6 years old. So yeah, talking about
We
the
also
other
we
day,
also seen we
a
also
month ago.
seen the we also seen the Shuffle T performance
That
too.
we
I
know
didn't
that,
see that either.
bro.
I
But
didn't
So
see
it's a
that
little
either.
different. He don't gotta get into like a gangster bag for that. I feel like versus John and Clips, he got to. You know what I mean? Here's the thing: if you watch their
yeah,
battles, I think we see the approach that can be taken. Just saying, a lot of things that was said in these
yeah,
things, man. I don't know.
Pause.
I don't know.
I think he can take the same approach that he took in the last battle we just had. I think, in my opinion.
I mean, he's not on the road though.
Yeah,
No, I'm just talking to okay that part. No, but I'm talking about as far as the material. That's all I'm saying, that part. But no, not the road game. And that's why I said it'll go over well, even though it went over well in his last battle. But yeah, he's gonna cook. However, I still got Geechee 2-1. His first game over there. I mean, his first road game overseas. Let me say that. You know what I mean? His second battle there, but his first battle there in person. Let me put it that way again.
I about to say Geechee is good everywhere,
Yeah, he's
man.
like
Like
Tay
I didn't
Rock. That's
see
a fact.
him
That's a fact.
battle. He's battled in people's backyards for sure. You know what I'm saying? So
So I got Geechee 2-1.
yeah,
Wait, so
Third,
wait, wait,
second, and
wait.
th- second and third.
How y'all feel about the blasphemy statement that Jay Black made and said that Geechee will get more love than Shotty Horror in the UK and London? Still
That
yard.
that was
I
that was
mean,
blasphemy.
I mean, on the surface, I can see why someone would like think that that's crazy, but like, I know you're talking about from the standpoint of like
Yeah.
novelty and also just the content provided too. I get where you were going. It's still kind of like a bold statement. Like I don't want to say it's not a bold statement, but I understand why you
It's
went that
it
direction
is
in saying that.
blasphemy. It is. It is. It is.
We'll see.
I'm gonna
We'll
tell you
see.
why it's blasphemy. That's like you and Queens Flip battling in Philly. Is Flip gonna get more love than you in Philly than you? No.
That's not the same. It's not the same
That's
correlation.
what
Well, according,
I did
according
not
to
hear you
Reed,
say that.
according, according to Reed Dallas, Philly don't
No, no,
support
no.
Philly,
What did Black just
so
say
I
though? I
don't know.
didn't hear Black
It's
part.
not the same. It's not the same correlation, bro.
How is it not?
Black thinks the supercell crowd is going to be in attendance at Summer Madness. So
They will be though.
Mm,
They will be
mm.
though. That's the thing. I'm realizing. Again, I have concrete evidence and footage that I just sent over to France to set them up on that of me
you can
talking
send
to
me
that
anything.
exact crowd and what they told me. So in the commentary booth is next to the crowd. I move into the crowd, make my way through the crowd, and I listen. I'm watching. We talk, and it's like, yo, again, let me say what they said. Yo, Black, That's what they said. I'm not saying this. I'm repeating what they said. Yo, black, we just a different set of people. It's a different set of people. Like we come for this, and they come. Okay, say less. I'm receiving the
Pause.
information. I'm not pausing
I,
nothing.
I will say
Edge
this
New
though.
York is the
They
hardest part. I'm just saying what
they
they
will
said.
they
Hey
will be the
yo.
co-main event. I tell you that
That's
much.
what I said.
Hmm.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Just saying.
yeah. So Dutch, who you got winning?
He got
Um,
Geechee.
um,
He got Geechee.
unpopular opinion. I got Geechee 3-0.
Yeah.
30.
I
That's the
don't
name of your
see
show. That's the name of
Nah,
your
that's
show.
see now out of everything that's
Nah,
blasphemous.
how's
Like
that
that's
blasphemous.
he never has A Ward winning. He never has Sharon winning.
That's cap. I have a award winning a lot of battles.
Yeah, he's
Who you
better.
got between T
Better.
Top and A Ward?
I have a award.
You just said that to make a point.
That I
No, I
did
ain't gonna
not
front,
watch my
but to be
podcast. I
fair,
said it on the
to be
podcast.
to be fair, Dutch is not really that big on T Top either, so that kind of cancels
Oh,
out.
there you
That's
go.
cap.
There you
If you
And
go.
did,
listen,
Now we got a
hey
reason.
T
nah,
Top.
I ain't
See,
gonna
Now we
front.
got a
these niggas be
reason.
making
Historically,
me. These niggas be making it sound like I
nah,
hate
I
you, T
mean,
Top. I don't hate
I'm
you.
not gonna lie.
I
I
don't
went through the
know.
files. I be looking at all of our like champion
Thank
goals.
you.
You know what I'm saying? And very rare you give T Top a
Thank you.
compliment. So,
Thank
I
you.
just he
so
be in a lot of bad matchups to me.
every matchup is a bad matchup.
Not everyone, but he be in a lot of bad matchups to me, man. Like that's all. You know what I'm saying? But listen, the unpopular opinion, man. Like I said, I got Geechee 30. I don't think that this Sharon nigga could fuck with Geechee at all. Only way he beat
Why you call
Geechee,
him Jerome?
only way he gonna beat Geechee is
See.
what?
He just characterized.
That's what
You
I'm
called him
saying.
Sharon.
Oh,
Like that's what I be trying to
my
tell
fault,
y'all.
dog.
See what I'm?
My
Damn,
fault,
that's
I
dog. My
told
crazy.
fault.
y'all.
I
Nah, that
meant
was
Shotty
crazy.
Horror. I meant Shotty Horror.
That's
Right. Two
crazy.
completely
I don't
different
I don't
people.
see Shotty Horror beating Geechee. Only way he gonna beat Geechee is Geechee come over there and he land the day that the niggas got a battle.
Nah, niggas flying in.
And
Niggas set.
he ain't had no marijuana. And he ain't
I'm
get
gonna
a
say
shot of
this.
Hennessy.
Nah, I could be wrong, but niggas is flying out Thursday night and arriving Friday morning.
Oh yeah, nah, he's cooked then.
And
And
just
the and
saying,
the
like
and
it's different.
the doors are supposed to open, but at the same time though, the doors are supposed to open out there at like because I'm not going, but I just wanted to know what time I'll be watching the event because football. But
Mhm.
the door's supposed to open at like 5, and it's supposed to carry on until like the next night, like at midnight or something like that out there. So that means that out here we gonna be watching it at like 11 or noon, and the event might not be over until like maybe 5 or
Oh,
6,
that's
which is
beautiful for
actually not
y'all.
bad.
That's beautiful for y'all.
Yeah, I'm about to say for them, but for us, that's actually not bad.
I mean, it is
So
what it is. I don't got that nigga winning at all.
But where's that? Was it Cammy?
Pardon me?
yeah,
We gotta find that nigga right now. He shut all you niggas
not
up.
not all of us, but most of the time I be agreeing with him though. So you know what I'm
Thank
saying.
you. I appreciate
we know,
that.
we
Shout
know,
out to
we know, we know
shout,
all about Geechee Gotti. Okay, if he
shout
get
out to
his bottle
Cammy,
of water,
man. He be putting
he
in
still
work.
couldn't. He could. It be mind down, isn't it? Still. No offense. Still.
And, and I gotta give him some respect because he for sure told us that Shotty was gonna be great, and he was right. Like Shotty was great
Where?
against Shine.
When?
Some people saying he beat Shine.
All right, let's
Yep.
stop this. Let's stop this
Let's
right now.
stop
I'm not
what?
gonna
That's
let
what
y'all do.
they.
I'm not
That's
gonna let
what
y'all do
they're
this.
saying. Twerk
I'm
came
not
in
gonna
here
let y'all
and
do
said
this
it.
right now.
T
I'm not
Top
gonna
said
let
it.
y'all.
T
I'm not
Top
gonna
said
let
it.
y'all do this. And
Do what?
listen, don't make me talk bad about T Top in here, please.
You already
There we
do.
I
go.
didn't. I was very nice.
There we go. We found him.
I
We
was very
found him,
nice.
y'all.
But
We
y'all ain't gonna
found him.
sit here and lie about K. Shawn and Shotty Horror. Not to me.
No, we're saying people got Shotty winning.
All right. So listen, man. Everybody who said that Shotty Horror won, either's from London or they hate K. Shawn.
I don't hate K. Shine.
Then you couldn't possibly have said Shotty Horror won. Which rounds?
It's
No.
debatable.
Which
I
rounds?
mean,
I had Shine.
Which
second
rounds?
and third. See, you see how you can do this to me, and I can tell you the rounds. I got second and third. I
How?
gave Sean the first too.
How? How do you have second
What
and
do you mean
third?
how?
How do you have third? How did you give
I
him the
don't think
third
you're
round?
listening to him. I don't
Dutch,
think you're
you don't
listening to
have
him.
no right to do this to me.
How did you
Like,
give
come
him the
on, like
third
you don't
round?
never give me rounds. What do you mean how I give him the third round? I thought he had a little bit more to edge out the battle.
How?
The third is close.
His third was shorter than K. Shawn's one,
That's not always an indicator of who won the
and
battle
he didn't
or
say
won the round.
shit.
Your cap.
What do you remember from Sean? So if we doing this, if you want to get into this bag, because you hate when I get into this bag, what was some of the standout? Not to say he didn't have any, but what were some of the standout bars Sean had in his third?
I'm not the boss, nigga.
Oh my God! See,
I'm
I
not the
always
come
tell you
on.
that.
I'm not the explaining nigga.
I'm not
I'm
the
not the
nigga who's
explaining
got
nigga.
no nigga. Listen,
But you want me to explain why I had Shoty second and third, which I gave you the rounds by the way, second and third.
I just
But
said how you had
Don't you
that.
got a podcast now? You got to explain stuff on your podcast, bro.
I do explain it the way that I explain shit.
Explain that.
You see the beauty of it being my podcast and my motherfucking platform.
Nah,
I get to do it how I want to do
nah,
it. All
that
right?
I'm not gonna lie.
No,
That third round was
you
kind
can
of
do it that
debatable,
way
but I had
anytime.
Sean
Go
winning
ahead.
it.
Nah, boy.
Yo, when
Nah, man.
no, I'm not mad at
and
I'm not
Sean,
mad at Sean
yo,
first
in the
and
third
third.
round when Sean said you do pull ups, I do pull ups, my sets never end. Battle over.
That was crazy.
Fire,
That was crazy.
fire.
You see Dutch how he gets to bars, Dutch. You know what I mean? Like
Hey, listen, France. You know what? Fuck you. All right. Thank you.
But nonetheless, Geechee and Shotty is a huge battle, and like I said, I like it because I was in the mindset like, damn, does Geechee have any major battles left? And then like I didn't even think about him and Shotty. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about other people for Shotty Horror. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope that they're gonna get
Is
this
it a major
clash
battle?
for sure.
What are you talking about? It's a
Come
major
on, bro.
battle. You
All right,
bugging.
all right. No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
How is it not a major battle?
The only other major battle Geechee got, and I think they're still trying to
Cause
final
Shotty.
fix it, is Rex because they didn't get a chance to finish the objective with that. But like Rex and Shotty, those are like the two, you know.
I mean, of course,
And
Geezy
then from
got
there,
mega battles left. I mean, he ain't faced Capo Bravado yet, right?
Shout out to Capo.
shout out to Capo.
You're not catching me slipping, bro. It's not gonna work. You're not catching me slipping.
Oh
We ain't
shit,
doing
that
that.
nigga terrible.
Hey, he
Um,
laughing in the background. Look at him. He's
I'm
laughing in the
not
background.
laughing, dog.
We can hear you. You didn't mute yourself when you did what you did. You didn't mute yourself, so we heard you. We can hear you now still. You're laughing. Not catching us slipping. Anywho.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Anywho.
Nigga say you didn't mute yourself. This
Yeah,
nigga
'cause we heard
crazy.
you.
Nah, son, I don't know what you talking about, Black.
All right.
So Geechee
So
pretty much is the
go ahead.
majority of the favorite to beat Shoty. And
There's some people in our chat that has Shotty winning.
I'm talking about
So
up
Niggas
here
is
on this panel
crazy.
right now, just now today.
Y'all don't got respect for the UK?
it's only a few of us though.
Niggas is
It's only a
crazy.
few of
Y'all
us.
niggas is crazy.
Hey, I've been giving respect to the UK, so y'all chill out.
Yeah, all right.
I was trying to get Gemini on the card.
So
I ain't
Shotty,
gonna hold you.
so
I
Shotty,
love
Can
the
I ask y'all
UK.
a
so Shotty
question?
a month ago didn't impress y'all to be like, you know what, I got him now. No, okay.
No,
I think he
no,
did though. He did.
Nah, it's not. It has
no.
nothing to do with. It has nothing to do with Shotty's capabilities. It's like we just feel like comparatively speaking, Geechee just has certain things to his disposal that he can use. And I will also say I do feel like Geechee shows up in the big time matchups too. Not to say Shotty every time Shotty is in a battle, it's a big time matchup for the most part. But URL on the stage. And Geechee's just ruthless, man. Like just when, like he's just so ruthless when it comes to talking about certain stuff and talking down to his opponent. I feel like he has a way of doing that at a high level. So yeah, man.
Cleanness and clarity matters. Look ahead.
Can I ask y'all a question?
It's a free,
Real
it's a
quickly.
free country. Go ahead.
Um, so in this bulletproof car, right? Do y'all have Cal and Rum Nitty as being the battle of the night? Because a lot of people is telling me that's the battle of the night.
I would
It very
I
well
would
could be.
like to package that with the Murder Mook and Hal Compendium. Is that a possibility for you
So,
guys?
so basically,
Okay.
what he just said to you
Uh,
is we'll
I
talk about that Tuesday.
I'm not gonna lie, Black. I'm not gonna lie, Black. That's gonna be hard to do because Mook and Hitman itself is probably gonna be
A
like,
2 hour
you know what I'm
conversation.
saying?
And this was a
Yeah,
2 hour conversation.
I
yeah.
don't think
So,
that's all right.
That's literally we
and true
started
and
at 2.
truthfully,
Ayo, Dutch. It's gonna be a
yeah.
condominium again. We're gonna do another one like this. That's why he
Said
said that.
condominium.
No,
What you say?
A what?
you know the
What you just say?
the graph that we put in
Who house we going to?
the graphic that we put.
Compendium.
The graphic that we put in the jumbotron, we're gonna do that again Tuesday for Mook and Hitman. So that's why he said it'd be 2 hours.
Not Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wednesday. Sorry.
Yeah.
What's the name of the graphic?
Yeah, one more time for me. I missed what you said.
Yo,
Hardcore.
rap popped in my head, right? But condominium.
Compendium.
A rap just popped in my head. I go over you.
London Gin in the building.
Shout out to London Gen. We
That's London
respect
Jen.
we respect the UK over here.
Do you?
Good evening, gents. Some
Good
of
evening,
you,
Jen.
some of you,
Oh,
Hey,
clearly.
Jen.
Yeah.
I know,
Talk, Jen. Talk.
I know M Lang puts respect on the UK. I've heard Jay
I
Black
put
do it
a
many
lot
a
of
time,
respect.
Hey,
but
Jenny.
France too. I know he's tapped in. Like Dutch, Dutch.
Welcome.
We tapped in.
One.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too, Jen.
No, nothing,
Me too,
man.
Jen. I did too.
No, nothing, sister.
What is it? Nah, it's not my sister. Like you come, like
What?
the Shoty horror disrespect coming
I
from
would
you right
never.
now. It's
I ain't even pick a
flagrant.
winner
Nah, it's
yet.
flagrant. It's
London,
flagrant. It is
Jen.
flagrant. I'm super busy. I'm happy here listening, working away, and I just
Nah,
have to tap in quickly. No. You've spoken enough. You said enough, my man. You
Yeah.
said
nah,
Yeah,
enough.
Dutch.
You said
Yeah,
enough.
Dutch.
I
The
gotta
way
keep it real out here.
you questioned if Shotty Gotti is a major battle. Like, are you mad?
Wow.
Like,
Get him.
I gotta keep it
do you
real
know,
out here.
like, do
Talk
you?
to his spirit.
I'm a new fan compared to most of the people definitely on this panel. But like, I do my homework. Have you not done your homework when it comes to Shotty Horror, who he is and what
No,
he
no, no.
stands for?
I know who he
Like,
is.
Put this
I
I
don't.
know who he
I
is
on
don't
to
the
think that
London.
grill.
you wouldn't be speaking on him the way that you did. And I get if you predict him to lose. I get if you say, I think Ichi's got him. But the way you were talking about him is just he's some anybody. Like that's Shotty motherfucking horror.
Hey, yo,
This
Shawty
is in
London.
motherfucking
London.
I ain't gonna
horror.
front.
This
No,
is
no. That's
URL debut.
not in London.
For his
Yeah,
Shine battle, I was that
You
too.
like what he did versus Shine. He had the timeline going crazy. He had everybody he reminded everybody that the UK has some killers too, and Shotty Horror is that guy. Like
he
this is
didn't.
his
He
URL
didn't.
debut. He
Nah,
doubled back. He doubled back.
nah,
Averages a million views,
The
Dutch.
timing,
nah.
like most viewed English speaking battle in the world, like the timing that Shotty Horror is on to come back. Like I think maybe it was Lang mentioned it. This is the first time Shotty has ever come back like this. Shotty has a battle and sits down for 5 years. Like he comes back again maybe in another 2 years. You might not see him for another 7. Like, and all the while people are wanting to see him outside. He had Shine in New York. In like that was a huge thing for him. He had a huge battle, huge reception. Beat Shine, in my opinion, had a debatable battle. Either way,
Damn,
had an
Sean.
amazing performance. Either way, had an amazing performance, and
He did good.
instantly said, "You know what? I like this feeling. I'm staying outside." That's a
Yeah,
dangerous place to be.
yeah.
That's a
Hold on,
He
Jen.
dangerous
did
Oh,
place
yo,
to
if
good.
be.
y'all in the
Scotty
listeners, if
Horror's
y'all think
never
Jen
been
is
in this
cooking
place.
Dutch, throw up them 100 emojis into space, man.
Hey, France,
Throw up them
shut
hundred
your ass
emojis into
up.
space, man.
Shut your ass up, France. Hey, listen, Jen, I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? I gotta tell the truth, because everybody not gonna tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know who Shotty Horror is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just ain't like it's not world moving. It's not like niggas is talking about Shotty Horror
It
like he
moved
murdered
that
Mook.
room
He
in
ain't
Harlem.
Mook.
It moved that room in Harlem, like that
He
hostile room in Harlem.
he
Like it
didn't.
moved
He
that.
didn't. He
You
really
He's
didn't?
didn't.
rock of the
He
universe.
really
You
didn't.
didn't?
He didn't. No, it was okay. He was good, but like we didn't even get 100% shot. Like Sean didn't even come out 100% and still beat him.
That
Like that was Sean on 70.
that was Shine on his comeback as well. Shotty went to New York, did what he did, and had that room rocking. Like, don't
The
lie.
room
Don't lie
wasn't
to
rocking
yourself.
like that.
Okay.
They wasn't rocking like that. It wasn't.
Well, first of all,
Respectfully.
it's New York. It's this English white guy come over, so there's only so much perhaps that he's gonna move that room. But you can't say he wasn't going crazy versus Shaq. Well, you can because you
He
sat
was
up
he
here
was
and said
okay.
you sat up
I'm
here and
not saying he was
okay.
trash. He was
Okay,
okay. But
well, I
like
tell you what, we'll revisit this, and
after
after
he get
the
30,
battle,
yeah, we
after
can.
he gets 30, Shoty Horror getting 30 in London. Okay,
Yes, it can happen and it will
I mean
happen.
anything can happen, right?
Just
Anything can
because
happen.
I'm being honest with you guys. Just because the home team wants to cheer and say, "Oh, he won," don't mean that the nigga won. He's still gonna get 30, despite how hard you guys gonna cheer.
There's plenty of
Wait, do
Americans who
you
say he won.
understand?
It's not
Do
just
you
a home
understand
team thing.
what you're
Hey,
saying is
I
what
hear
he's
you. The
saying
niggas is
for
hating.
K. Sean and Shotty?
What happened?
Repeat what you just said
Them niggas is hating.
before that.
What, he was good?
It's lost. It's all right. You got it. It's over. You lost the point.
Black, he said a lot. He can't remember what part you want him to
It was
repeat.
I'm
like
trying. I'm
five
trying to figure out
seconds
what part you
ago.
talking about. Like,
That's
You
what
said
happens
just
with
you said
lies.
just
Like that's what
because
happens when you lie. You can't even
you
remember what you
said
said because you're
you
just
I
like
didn't
said
tell
you know
no
just
lies.
making it up. It's cool. It's cool.
you said just because your hometown is cheering for you don't mean that you won. That's what
Correct.
you said, right?
Yeah.
What she's saying with Shotty Horror versus K Shine because Shotty Horror is in the U.S. and he was in New York in front of K
And I said
Shine's
he was
crowd.
good.
I'm saying what you're saying for Shotty is what she's saying for K Shine.
Yeah, but that's not
Just
true.
because they cheered and he was in New York don't mean that he won.
Yeah, yeah, but
You
that wasn't
understand?
true though, my nigga. That wasn't true. Like I watched the battle. I saw what happened. So I'm not going off of what people say. I saw what happened
I think
with my own
when
eyes.
you see it from with your own eyes, but you have a New York glasses on there. Like you see
No,
it through a New York
there's no
glasses.
such thing as New York glasses.
So
I
we
think
wear
you
we
definitely
wear
wear
London
them.
glasses, but you
I never
don't.
said nothing about nobody
No, but
having
you did.
glasses.
No, but what you said is like the London guys can say he won the same way. You know, it can be flipped on you and say, well, you know, the New York
Yes,
guys can
yo,
cheerlead. You
people
can
have
you
said that New York niggas have won and have lost. It's happened. It's happened.
of
Just
course.
because people want to cheer
Yeah, but
and champion
it was you
something
who
don't mean
kind
that
of,
the nigga
you
actually
know,
won.
it was you who made the point of that, but that works both ways. Like it
I'm
works
not
both
saying it
ways.
don't. I'm just saying that in this instance, the
And
people
we
who
can
said
also
Sean won was right.
we can also, if we're talking about that room and the reactions, we can also, you know, we can also acknowledge that there was gas. Like not that Shine wasn't going crazy, but there were times when he wasn't, and the
Sean for
crowd were,
gas?
there was gas. There was overreaction in some points where, in my opinion, Shine wasn't saying the craziest shit, but you would have thought from the audience that, you know, he was.
Okay. All right.
He got, you know,
That's
Shine
fine, but
Shine was
I don't
kicking it.
judge
He made
battles
the
off of crowd
battle.
reaction.
I don't either, but it was you who kind of made a point of that. So I was just highlighting another point in terms
No,
of the
I didn't make a
crowd.
point of
But
it. You said that he was shaking the room. I said he wasn't doing that wasn't the case. The room wasn't shaking.
what's that background noise? That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I said to that. Like I'm listen, I'm just telling the truth. Like, listen, he was
Someone's got
okay. He was
crazy background
good.
noise. Sorry.
But we acting like this motherfucker is the second coming of motherfucking
No,
Jay Z
I'm
or
not
some shit
acting like
like
he's
that.
the
It's
second.
that's
I'm not
not what
acting like he's the second coming.
I'm
I'm
not
acting like
saying you.
I'm
I'm
acting.
saying the overall. I'm saying the overall like the public is
So
acting
the
like
overall
this motherfucker
is
is the
saying
second
that
coming
Shorty
of
got
Jay
it.
Z.
So are you saying the pub? But I thought you were saying that the reaction was that he didn't get it. Like what is it? Did he get? Are people saying that he beat Shine and they're going crazy for him,
I'm
or are
not
they
talking
not?
about the Sean battle. I'm talking about this Geechee battle.
I don't. I feel like people are excited, rightly so, because it's Shotty Horror's URL debut and it's here in London and it's Summer Madness and it's against Geechee and it's on the card with Twerk and Lux. I think people are appropriately excited. That's a
And
huge deal, whether you consider it or not.
and
That's
he's
a huge deal.
still riding away from his last battle. Also, that's yeah.
Exactly. That's
Hmm.
it.
All
He's
right.
got
I
the
mean,
momentum right now.
I don't think it was an
I'm just
unfair
like,
question for me to ask if it was really that big of a deal. I don't think it was that unfair.
why do you think it's not a big deal? Like, it's Summer Madness, right? It's a big card. It's in London. To have London's biggest export on the card, why? Like, it seems
I
odd
think
that wouldn't be a big deal.
I
Unless, like I said when I came in, you don't rate the UK like that.
it's not about the UK. I'm this is strictly
So
about
UK's finest is on the card, and that's not a big like the biggest UK
That's
export
UK's
is the
top dog,
UK
dog.
GOAT, like the
I don't
legend
put
Shotty Horror. You don't
I
think
don't
that's a
put
big deal? His URL debut on Summer Madness against Kichi Gotti. That's not a big deal.
I don't
I don't.
I'm not looking at
It's
it I'm not
sounds a
looking
little
at it from a
haterish.
standpoint as it's America versus the UK. Like I'm looking at it as Geechee Gotti versus Shotty
Um,
Horror.
I didn't say it was America versus
No,
the
no,
UK.
but you saying
I'm saying it's the URL coming over to London, right? And it's Shotty Horror's URL debut on Summer Madness, and he is the UK GOAT. Like, does it not tick the impact boxes? Like, I feel like you have to be hating a little to say it's not a big deal.
I'm not hating.
Or just
All right,
not
you
rate
asked
in
me a
the
question.
UK,
I can
or
answer it
just
for
not
you,
rate
or
in the UK, like, or
I
you
can
just don't
answer
rate
it
the
for you, or
UK.
you could just assume. You know what I'm saying?
I've put the question about 3 different ways, and we're still here tap dancing. So,
You not let me answer the question.
my
Like,
guy,
Just that
the
nigga
red
tap
carpet,
dancing is
roll it
so
out.
good.
Like,
it's
hold
very
on, hold on.
simple.
Can I
Like I said,
introduce
I
it?
don't
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here tonight. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The build up is over. Oh, my phone.
Go ahead,
Sorry.
London. I mean, go
Hello?
ahead, Jen. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm
Continue.
here.
Sorry, my phone rang, of course.
Don't even worry about it. Continue.
Someone was
Somebody was hating. Dutch sent them the call you, but
no,
go
no,
ahead.
no,
Continue,
no.
Jen.
Someone was waiting for the debut. That's what it was. They were asking me if but it's time now. It's time now. Sorry, Dutch. Please go ahead. Answer the
Hmm?
question.
Yeah, it's very simple. I just don't think talent wise that he's as good as a talent to say that he's that big of a deal to Geechee. That's all.
Wait, so tell me this: if he can have a competitive battle with Kayshawn, you don't think they can be just as good as Geechee Gotti?
Listen, respectfully, I thought he was okay against Kayshawn. I didn't think he was a threat to Kayshawn at any point of that battle.
I'm,
I
I'm
didn't.
I mean that's subjective, but the battle was competitive though.
So you're asking me if if I can't see it could be competitive. I'm telling you, if you want to say it's competitive, cool, but I don't think he's a threat to Geechee at all. That's why I have him getting 30'd.
30 is great. Him
How's it?
debuting on
Yeah.
URL in
See this
his
was
home country, his home
this be the problem
continent.
with you. This be the problem with y'all niggas. Y'all keep looking at it like, oh well, him getting 30'd in London, that's not possible. Yes, the fuck it is.
Okay,
Yes, the fuck it is. If Geechee's material is better, he's gonna get 30. What the fuck?
well, that's obvious. That's semantics. If Geechee is crazy with his materials, Shoty's unprepared, all of that's semantics.
I
We
didn't
we
say he was unprepared. He could be prepared like a motherfucker and still get 30'd.
I don't think so.
Why? Why he
But
can't get 30? Niggas get 30 all the time and be prepared. Why he can't get 30?
I mean the reason,
When did you? What? Well, my question is like, when have you seen Shotty get 30?
yeah,
It's not. Does Geechee not 30 niggas? Is that
he
No,
can.
I asked you a
You can't
particular
answer a
question.
question
though.
with a
does,
question.
I
You
asked,
answer the question with the
okay,
question.
okay. Does Geechee not 30 niggas?
You still answer the question with a question. That wasn't the question.
Okay.
That wasn't the
I
question.
felt like answering it like that. That's why.
The reason why I say why is because of Shoty's skill set. He has crowd control. He has poise. He has the intangible. He has angles. He has schemes. He has rhyme patterns. He can rap. He can out rap Geechee if he wants to.
Yeah, I mean that shit is cool and all right, but you know, like sometimes some of that shit just bounce off of certain niggas.
It
Like
don't
some of
bounce
that
off of
shit doesn't
Geechee.
work on certain
It
niggas.
don't bounce off of Geechee though. I can tell you that.
What?
It don't bounce
All
off of
right.
him. He
Okay. All right.
Geechee Gotti has got 30s before he's
Geechee
lost to
Gotti
some
has never
people.
beaten a nigga who raps way better than him. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, he beat Lord Deluxe. That's not the case.
So what the fuck are we talking about?
I'm talking this shit about whatever it said Geechee roll off him. It don't. It don't. A lot of it.
What?
Some of it sticks. That's okay.
Okay.
Hey, yo,
Sometimes
Dutch.
it
Hey, yo,
does.
Dutch. Dutch, how
And
about
there's
this part,
times that
Dutch?
it don't, nigga. What the fuck?
Dutch, I'm
But
gonna
it's
play
gonna
devil's
stick in
advocate.
this situation.
Hey, yo, Dutch, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna say two things real quick. One, just because you're loud, you're not right. Two, remember the last
I'm
time
right,
Geechee,
nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
remember the last time Geechee went to someone's hometown and he was favored to win, and what happened? Look ahead.
What hometown was that?
New York.
I didn't have him favored to win that battle, and he lost.
I know he
What are we
lost.
talking about?
I know he lost, but okay.
So what are we talking about?
All right. That's why I said I'm gonna
So
play devil's advocate.
my prediction is right. So what the fuck are we talking about?
Okay.
I will say,
if you're always right, how come? Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
sorry, I will say just before I go, 'cause I got to go back to work, but
No, talk to him.
I will say that I definitely agree with Black in terms of the audience. Geechee's going to get a great reception. He's going to get love, and he may. I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm lying on the percentages of in terms of whether they're going to be more behind Shoty or Geechee, but they're definitely going to be behind Geechee's. It's also Geechee's UK debut. You're gonna have you're gonna have a lot of Shoty fans in the building, but like Black said, you're gonna have a URL audience that taps into URL and isn't tapped in at all
I
to
think the
UK.
London crowd gonna rock with every battler on the
And,
card.
Yeah, absolutely. But like, it's Geechee's
and
debut as well. It's the first time we're seeing him over there. He's the three-time champion of the year. Like, he's Geechee got it. Like, he's gonna, like, we remember that Tay Rock reception versus Pat Stay. Like, I feel like he's gonna. I feel like Shoty will get an amazing reception. I'm not sure yet who will get the bigger, but that crowd, that there's going to be a large proportion of the crowd who aren't tuned into UK battle rap at all, and they're there specifically because they're URL fans.
hey, Dutch, you want to know who Shoty Horror 30 in London?
What happened?
You want to know who he?
You want to know who Shoty Horror 30 in London?
What?
Do you want to know who Shoty Horror 30 in London?
It sounds like you're eager to tell me, so go ahead, go for it.
John the Don. This mysterious, unbeatable force of a battle rapper. He 30'd him.
Who said that?
A lot of people be saying that John John's a sniper. John can't be beat. John.
Who the fuck said John can't be beat? Come on, stop that.
A lot of people
Talk
love
around
saying
that time.
Nobody ever said John cannot be beat.
The tactician part, I was about to say the tactician.
Nobody ever said that shit. You be coming in here capping and saying shit that just ain't true all the time, my nigga.
You do the same thing.
No, I don't.
So you did the same
No.
thing.
What happened with Murder Mook and BK?
Mook beat him. What's
Right.
Yeah, he beat him. What?
Nah, hardcore threw up the 100. See, the NY coalition is here.
What part of that you missed?
Like, niggas be saying bullshit, and then tell you saying
what part of that you missed? Matter of fact, let me call Wusa for you.
I pressed the wrong button.
Let me go call Wusa.
No, that was
sit your ass down.
I pressed the wrong button.
Nah, we cool now.
Yeah, I ain't cool, nigga.
You don't gotta worry about that. You don't gotta worry about that.
Call Wusa.
If you want to get somebody, you got to call Cortez. You know. Anyways.
No, that's funny.
Back to the conversation.
No, I was just gonna say, man, Geechee and Shoty. First off, this whole SM card is amazing. Like,
no, it is crazy.
On paper, it's amazing. I just hope it materializes. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that all these matchups have the capability of being really good to great battles. I feel like
Wait, Dutch,
what?
Who you got between Rock and Fines? Choose one.
Excuse me?
I think he said he had Rock. I think he said he had Rock 2-1.
His name is Gun Title Dutch. What
think.
type of question was that, Jeremiah?
I mean, I don't know. He said these two my niggas. You know, I can't choose one.
I thought you said that for Av and Rock.
I think I'm the only. I think I'm the only one that have Fonz 2-1 in that battle amongst us.
Too. I do too.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't even.
You didn't last time.
Yes, I did.
Huh? Man. I gotta fact check.
If you go look at my predictions, I got Fonz 2-1. I think he gonna put up. So.
All right, whatever.
Okay, well, it's only two of us out of
battle the day before that one too. Mm-hmm.
So what?
That's what, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, he's for sure valid.
I mean, I ain't gonna let that. To me, that really don't mean nothing in the context of this battle. But I do see what you mean, though.
He's battling the night before. I mean, it's a 1-rounder, but even still, it's like
he battled the 4 Horsemen on back-to-back nights. What happened? Well, never mind. They was judged.
Yeah, but it was in the same. It was in the same. If I'm not mistaken, it was in the same time zone. Yeah. And now he not only is he going to a different country, but he's going to a different country.
It was in the same city. It was Atlanta.
They both what's recalled? It was in Florida. One was in North Carolina, and one was in was it Atlanta or Georgia?
No, the bullpen card I want to say was in Atlanta, and then the riot card was in Florida.
The riot
was on Florida.
Florida, it was Orlando, and then in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, so so at the very least, they were somewhat in like the same time zone.
This is gonna be in the same time zone too.
Yeah.
But I'm saying he's not from there though. Like, so the night before he's gonna
be there
battle
Thursday.
Bizzo, and then And then he's going. And then he's going to battle Fonz the next day. And Fonz's been sitting since the announcement. I don't think he's
Since
battled
John
since
John.
then.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, I think he's sat. I think he's sat since
Oh, he
then.
doesn't have a battle
So
the day before too.
yeah.
Oh, okay, he's not on the battle
No.
panel. Okay.
Thank God.
So and I know and I think or not think I know Fonz know what time this is. And he ain't really been like I don't know. I don't know. I think out of all the upsets, that's the one. I know it's Rock. He's the logo, but I don't know,
You playing
man.
games
Like
today,
taking a
Lang.
battle before taking,
You playing
huh?
games today. You
What?
playing
What I
games. You
say?
playing games, man. Listen,
What?
listen.
I've been had Fonz
Fonz
2-1
is my man's, yo. I deal with Fonz heavy. You feel me? Fonz is
for
Yeah.
sure.
Fonz is fire.
Right.
I really do fuck with Fonz, right?
But
Yeah.
but go ahead.
But what that
I'm gonna
mean?
tell y'all a
He said, "Here
secret,
comes the
right?
butt."
So listen. Um, before the Lou Castro battle, right? I said
Right.
I think Lou Castro is gonna get around against Tay Rock, right? I said I think Tay Rock's gonna win, but Lou Castro will get around. Somebody told me on very good authority, they said, hey, Lou Castro is going to die tonight. I promise you. I said, nah, Lou's been doing good. And then Tay Rock did what he did to Lou Castro. That same
He
What do
didn't
you mean by
die.
that? What?
He
oh, he
What did
died.
he
died.
do?
He died. It was a good death.
He didn't
He died.
die. He lost. He
What?
lost,
He,
but he
he
didn't
said he lost
die.
a good death.
Come on, guys.
Nah, he didn't die. He
Come
lost
on,
though. But he
What?
guys.
didn't die
He didn't
strong.
get
Guys.
around, Lane. He didn't get around.
Die?
Guys.
I think
That
that
don't mean
kind of
you
means you
died.
Guys.
didn't win. Oh,
So
okay. So how do you die in a battle?
Guys.
no, he lost. He lost for sure, but he didn't
Yeah, he
die.
Guys, he
lost.
died. It's okay.
But died?
It's okay. People die all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. He went to Valhalla. It's all right.
So you say that to say what though? When it comes to Fonz and Rock, what are you saying?
I said that to say I have on the same good authority of that same person, the Fonz rounds are crazier. Oh God.
Yeah.
The Fonz rounds are crazy, guys.
I know they are. They have to
They're
be.
crazy.
It's
They're
Fonz.
crazy. So with that authority, I have Fonz getting around, but I don't have him winning the battle.
This guy's this guy's crazy.
Fonz
I got
winning
him
around.
getting around.
This
I don't have
guy's
him winning the
crazy.
battle. I don't. I'm sorry.
No, I mean it's very much so a hard task to beat Tay Rock staged event SM, but it takes lifetime performances like and you know I think Fonz going to deliver one of those because I can't act like it hasn't happened before,
And
even if you want to say it's debatable,
and
but you know
and I know Tay
what.
Rock, and I know he feel like he owe London one from the last time. So he's going in there with a chip on his shoulder. I got Tay Rock 2-1.
I'm not mad at it.
That chip on the
Again, like
shoulder
he's
is
the
not
the
gonna
favorite
lie
to
same
though.
win.
belt that he will be receiving in the UK
Fire.
in
And that
London.
shit the
So it's
size
very
of a
soon,
boulder.
That's fire,
and we
Black.
have it.
I'm not
That's
gonna
some
lie.
chip.
Hold on,
Fonz
Black.
got
Hey,
Black.
but
You're not
hey,
about to do my
Fonz,
son Fonz like that.
but
Fonz.
check this out though. Check this out though.
Cool.
Uh, Fonz named himself the last Cody. So if he really wants that, then he has to beat the champion.
He better focus on that second and third because that first ain't
Let me
his.
tell you something. With all due respect to Fonz,
Yeah,
that nigga ain't getting this last Cody, son. I'm sorry. It's not gonna
Who,
happen.
I
who's getting
mean,
it?
look,
Who's getting
I
Rock?
wouldn't. I about to say I wouldn't say that with the utmost confidence. I mean, his year outside of the Lady J one rounder. He's been pretty stellar.
Whooping
I'm
He
not gonna
been
ass.
lie.
he
You
been
could say he
cooking.
been whooping
He been
ass this
cooking.
year.
You know who else been
Bill
you know who else been
Collector,
cooking?
Arsenal, John
You know who else been cooking?
like Rock for
Okay.
sure. I'm just saying.
I'm talking
And
really
these are
cooking.
and these aren't like no like just like good performances where you know he's beating these guys clearly too.
Yeah.
I don't like doing the round count shit because I feel like it gets exacerbated. But like he's like clearly beating these people, like whether it be T Top, Bill Collector, John, where he was. I don't know if he was an underdog
Geechee
per se, but
Gotti.
a lot of people doubted him against John as well too. I'm talking about this year though, but I had him beating
Black,
Geechee
Lang
last
up
year
3.
too. But yeah, man, like, I don't know. Again, it's more of me thinking that like there has to be one upset on the card, and me feeling like this is the most likely upset. So yeah, but realistically, I mean, the logical answer is Tay Rock
So by you
2-1. We
saying
know this,
the
but
upset, so what? Fawn's the underdog in this one?
yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
mm.
He is.
yeah.
Who's the underdog in the coffee and official battle?
That's a good question. I
That's
think
difficult.
that's a
I
really
think
good question.
I think it's coffee.
Coffee's the underdog?
I don't think there's an underdog in that battle. I don't think there's an underdog in that battle.
So I'm not gonna lie. Giving Oda that much time is scary. She barely ain't had prep time like that since.
Did they release the face off for that yet?
Not yet.
I don't think
No,
we got no face-offs
that
for
was the
none of the
one I was
battles yet.
interested in too. We got
T-Top and A-Ward.
how we
T-Top and
got.
A-Ward.
I'm talking. We were talking about coffee and an official for
You know
TBL.
what?
We
I'm
wasn't
bugging.
talking about
I got the cards mixed up. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
yeah. And that was a good face off too though. T Top A Ward. That was a good face off too. When we gonna get the Lux and Twerk shit? Cause like we seen more
Black,
clips than we actually seen, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we seen like
black.
I ain't even
several
see a clip
clips.
Yeah,
yet.
that's probably the problem.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Damn. All right then.
Who's the underdog in that one? And no, not the Compendium underdog.
What?
Who's the underdog in the Who's the underdog in the Twerk and Lux battle?
With the Compendium.
I mean, we could say Twerk is like heavily more favored in the battle than Lux is.
Mm.
Underdog means like no shot in winning to me though. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
like someone is more
No,
like someone can
no,
be more favored, but you can know it is going to be like I
no.
feel like underdog
No, it
means
means you're
like
not favored to
a
win.
long
No, it
shot.
means you're not favored to win. It could be by 2
That's
points.
not
You're not favored to win.
Like
nah. That's not what that
Oh,
means.
look,
Like
look.
I know we use terms differently. You know what I'm saying? Um because in battle rap we just use terms differently. But like underdog is kind of like they have like a very low chance of whatchamacallit.
winning.
When
And like, so in that case, I guess Fonz win me because I don't think Fonz has a low chance of winning. I just think that it's going to be a very hard task. So I wouldn't even say whatever.
I mean
But
that's still underdog though. I think for me underdog just means there's a lopsided. There's a clear lopsided
The majority
favoritism
got the other
in
person winning.
the battle. I mean,
yeah,
because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like T Top is an underdog going into the war battle.
Really?
Yes.
That's different. Okay, that's like an even battle.
You
It's
don't
kind of
think
Let me
so?
tell you
even.
something. Let me tell you
Why?
something.
It's even.
T Top,
You
listen,
know.
A Ward and T
You
Top
know.
is gonna come down to two things, right? Two
Mm-hmm.
things. The first thing, who goes first, right? The
Mm-hmm.
second thing is who gonna take the low hanging fruit. That's what that battle's gonna come
you
down
talking
to.
about that's another subliminal to T Top. Come on, bro.
What
You keep doing
what you
that.
mean?
You keep doing
Taking
Yo,
shots
that.
at
listen,
T-Top, he's saying.
hear me out. Hear me out, right? Hear me out, right?
We're gonna take the low hanging
Hear me
fruit
out.
when you
Hear me out.
literally every space talk about T Top
That's
doing that.
crazy.
See,
That's
come
crazy you
on, the
would say that to me.
subliminals.
That's crazy you would say that to me.
I catch
That's crazy you
bars,
would say that to
man.
me.
Go ahead.
Right?
Go
Because
ahead.
I believe T Top can beat him. I really do. I believe T Top can beat him. But it's gonna take T Top actually going for the kill. He's gonna have to go for the kill. And there's